Ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm playing. Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
good.
I was like, okay.
Welcome back to the Roots MIA episode number 1515. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Wow, that was quick. All right, I'm your host, Jazz Royce, with the co-host Smoke. We got Stefan Luton in the building. We got the special guest, Jonan, bro. Jonan. The infamous Kendall Troll.
I know.
Jonan.
And we go to the same gym.
Yes, we do. Every single day.
We got Gelato
Never-ending
Scope Gene
legs.
in the crowd. We got Henry directing. Before we even begin
Face
this,
Reveal, episode 25.
before we begin this episode, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and feel free to comment if you got anything to say, because you might have something to say after this episode for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If you're on Apple listening to Spotify, hit the follow, rate the 5 stars. You already know what to do. Let's get into it, folks.
iHeartRadio listeners too. Shout out to y'all.
If you want to follow
Spotify
me,
listeners.
if you want to follow
TikTok.
No. That's a little TikTok. I don't like that.
TikToks. No,
Or TikTok.
TikToks.
Okay. Anyways, you can follow me on Twitter, Jonan is Win. Follow me on Instagram, Jonan is Win. You can also follow me on Snapchat, Jonan is Win.
Okay.
You can also email. I'm kidding. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, damn, we got the email out
And
there.
Jonan is winning.
Yeah,
We're serious.
The email is actually moralesjonan@gmail. I got really crazy.
But he didn't have to tell you guys that, you know.
All right.
Oh,
let's get
man.
into it.
All right, folks. So it is Friday night, man. We are all out here, man. You already know what it is, man. How's everybody's week been?
Yeah.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah,
I
it's been
mean,
good.
you know, besides the Miami traffic, the sun passing the tolls, I've been pretty good.
Now, how is it for you? Because you work in CBS,
CBS
correct?
News, yes. Not CVS, CBS. You know, the eyes.
What
news.
you watch on the TV.
Yes.
Bro.
It's pretty good. I mean, I work half my week during the day and half my week during the night. So I get to, I get to see the best of, during the week I get to see the best of daily drivers in Miami. And then at night I get to see the racers in Miami, the best of each. You know what I mean? I get to see the Slam Honda Civics, the super, lawnmower, it's great. It's great.
It's not lawnmower.
Okay.
It's
It's more like a Home
Yes.
Depot.
It's not a lot more yet.
No, but it's
No, Home Depot. No, Lowe's.
okay.
Lowe's was good.
Valsan Premium.
Sound premium.
I mean, it's good, man. I it's funny because people only see me for like the memes and stuff like that. So I think it's interesting that I
I'm
don't.
actually a very serious guy.
No, I mean a little bit. I mean more than I lean onto it. Like there are 40 hours of my week are just like death, murder. This person
Damn,
died,
that's true,
crash
bro.
here. So I use
Holy
Twitter
crap.
as a kind of like a
Stress
as a-
relief?
No, yeah, it's
A
like
comedic relief.
Yes, and like that's the thing. People are like, "Well, bro, all you do is stay on Twitter." It's like, no, man. I go on it on my off days, on the time that I have off time, because my brain is so full of death and mayhem all the time that I need
You gotta
that.
like loosen
Yeah.
it and air it out.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's-
Yes,
all the
exactly.
news reports.
You guys get me. Yes, I feel like
understand you, bro.
people don't understand that Twitter is a very very separate part of my life. I compartmentalize that because I don't feel the need to. I'm not gonna weigh in. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and I'm not gonna engage in like a political debate or And if that's what you want to do, do it. But the thing is,
You'll be there all day.
my thing is this. Look,
You'll be there all day.
I don't feel the need to engage in Twitter for me is more of a comedic thing, and it makes me happy being able to make people like you guys laugh every day.
Yeah,
The people that follow me, I love you guys. The same,
Oh my God.
the same people that interact with me every. No, it makes me really happy that I could interact and connect with people, and it's really I've met so many of the best people I've ever met have been from actually Twitter, and
That's pretty
shout
dope,
out
dude.
to all my Twitter friends, Carla, Gabby. I can't think of any more off the top of my head. Actually, I can, but I can say I can whatever. The point is.
That's fucked up.
I can list them, but I've really met a lot of cool people, and like a lot of my old friends from middle school and like high school have connected with me again, and they're just like, hey man, or tweet this or do that. Shout out to Joe Franco, one of my favorite guys.
Yeah,
He,
that guy's come up.
He started news. Him and I started in news at the same time. Kim and I retweet each other sometimes. He and I started in news at the same time, and I just think he's awesome. He's really an amazing dude to me. I look up to him because he's branded himself in a way that other people haven't. He was
from years back has been.
yes,
he is.
and he
crazy.
started.
I remember during the hurricanes, that was the only guy giving me updates.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and
Yep.
it's crazy that now he's working at WSFan, which congrats on the promotion,
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
Yes, no, he's really done such a great job branding himself. He's done such a great job in what he does, and dealing with the trolls is something that I'm learning. You know, I mean, I'm a troll myself, but I don't ever try to engage in anything negative. But
Yeah.
even then, when people, because there's always, look, man,
Yeah,
when,
there's
It's gonna be.
when you
It's
have a
gonna have
platform,
trolls.
there's always people.
I remember when you were
Always,
talking about the
always.
white infinities at
Yes,
Central. I
yes,
thought
yes.
people were getting on your case.
No, yeah. Like whenever you say, you know, whenever you talk, whenever you have an audience, people have something
With
to
the
say.
cologne, the specific cologne
The
you
Nautica
use.
Blue cologne.
Nautica
Come
Blue.
on, bro. Least White Infinity, Miami Heat plate,
Yeah.
Skin Fade,
I think I
Gold
had that
Watch.
one too.
Yeah, listen, hey, I'm sorry, bro.
Yo,
Listen.
who you call? Yeah, you
Hey,
just
but I
called out
have
like
like
half
four
of Miami.
You got Nautica Red.
Listen, listen,
Versace.
he's got he got the Gucci cologne from Ross. Discounted red ticketed. No,
Yeah, exactly.
no, but you know when you have an audience, when you have a group of people that engage with you, or when people are interacting with you, there's always,
Yeah.
no matter what, gonna be someone that has something to say. You know,
True.
even the most like little, you know, the
Yeah.
most playful joke that I've had, you know, about the iguanas and drinking cafecito because it was cold.
Someone got offended. because
Someone's
of
like,
the iguanas?
yo, bro, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's not funny, bro.
Pero como?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay. So I'm sorry that you chose to grab that and be like, you know what? I wanna, you know, and a lot of the time, those people that do that are the people with like 3 followers and like an American flag or a bald eagle as their addy. I'm like, all right,
Oh, okay.
first of all, bald eagle, I'm not gonna engage with you. Second of
You
all,
don't even got a picture. bro.
second of all,
Guy needs
you know what I
his
mean?
own show.
I'm just not doing it because also, and I'm very like I'm always doing stuff with my time in my life, so I'm
Yeah,
not gonna be
yeah.
like, "Ah, what did Bald Eagle say?
Yeah.
Oh, he replied. You know what I mean? No, I'm trying to survive. Okay, I'm trying to navigate the streets every single day and not die.
It's hard, bro.
Yes.
Kendall's rough.
Yeah.
These are
well,
the trenches, man.
Yes, the trenches, baby. But listen, you know, I
Nautica Blue.
first, last thing on Joel, he's a really great dude. Really is someone that I look up to. He, you know, I always say this: if you want your news, that's the dude you
He
want to
is.
go with.
Yeah.
If
man.
you want your comedy, come to
That's
me.
the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, I have other friends who work with iHeart. Her name's Christina. If you want your traffic, you go to her. I mean, everyone has their niche, and I think he is one of the dudes that figured it out quickly.
Way before it was a
and
trend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Salute to him.
Especially
So-
man.
on Twitter and stuff like that.
He is
Trendsetter for
he's a
real.
dude that I picked up a lot from, you know, and I can say that because he's someone that I said like, you know, when I first started Twitter, you know, I just met my friends and connected, and it was great, 200-300 followers. But then, you know,
How did it blow up? Because that's what I want to get
well,
to. Because I saw
okay. So, it started around, I want to say February of last year. It was around
It's only
February.
been a year. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm really into podcasting. That's why I'm here. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, really.
No, thank you for blessing us with your presence.
Thank you, man.
But yeah, so I felt like, you know, I don't know. I had this weird moment in my life where I started to get like really like being in news for a few years. I got kind of like cynical in a sense, and I know that's not like the
There's
best
so
thing.
much negative shit going on.
Yeah, and I said, you know
involved in
what? I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm just gonna, you know, roast because I like a good roast. Who doesn't like a good roast, right?
Especially
so then
in
I
this
did.
city.
I'll never forget this moment. It was the first moment that I decided to roast someone publicly, and I was like, you know what? It's time.
Listen here.
I was like, first of all, mom's Wi-Fi. Mom, what's the password? No, I was like, I was like, you know, so I remember, I'll never forget this. I was
Oh my
actually,
God.
I was watching, I think I was watching something like, you know, I think I was watching like a nature documentary or something to get my, like, I was like trying to be like Zen, and I just like, I couldn't get to that Zen. I couldn't get to
You're on
that.
Animal Planet trying.
Yeah, I was literally trying to one with nature. I was like trying to transcend, you know. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on Twitter. And I saw a dude with a gold watch. He had like a tattoo of like a watch. I mean, of like a star. No, like a time, like one of those like.
With a tattoo.
No. Well, he had the Invicta.
But that's who the AP is
extra
getting.
drill.
No, bro. We'll talk about that. But he had a tattoo of like a one of those like timeless, you know. Oh, time is money. Like something stupid like that. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. So then I quote tweeted it, and then I was like, that's when I first started. Then I remember the moment.
Oh my God.
Oh, and then we'll talk about this. Yes, and he was at El Patio, which is a great.
Oh my God.
I have
His
sworn my
tweets.
loyalty to El Patio, Blackbird, and 1-800-LUCKY. You guys can catch me there because those spots are great. Another spot where I will not name it.
Oh shit.
We know the spot that I.
Rated R.
Nah, I mean it's rated C.
Rated C?
But
Rated E for everyone.
I'm not gonna name it because you know their people are very, you know.
Oh,
but-
they don't rock with you.
They don't, but I think a lot of them might have failed ENC 1101 sarcasm, so they probably were.
Yeah, that's a term I haven't heard in a while.
But shout out to, I mean,
Goddamn.
listen. We'll,
We're on 1102 now.
before my mention, before this becomes a thing, you know, I think that I'm gonna say it.
Say it,
Go ahead,
do it,
go
man.
ahead,
Go
bro.
for it. This is the
Go all
show.
out, bro.
I think that Central is a good spot, and I need
It's
to.
a cool spot.
I want to clarify this, ladies and gentlemen. I like them. I like the spot. I like the owner. He's a good dude. I do think that, you know, they're a little bit too they need to know when to, you know, I had said a joke about them. Wait, let me backtrack before we get
Oh,
on.
okay, all right.
So there was a moment, a dude at El Patio. This is all connected.
I
Wait
see.
a second.
Okay.
So it was
This is
a
all-
dude,
okay.
a dude who basically was there, and I was like, I quote tweeted, and I said, "This is like the Blackbird Central starter pack," and I had a Guess vertical stripe T-shirt, the yellow one,
Oh my
the
God.
Moto jeans,
I got
you know,
the-
the
Why did I
blue,
see one of those
the
in
blue
one of your tweets, too?
Yes, the blue
Oh
jeans.
my God.
The Invicta, you know, the yellow, the
Yeah.
gold Invicta that's clearly sprayed on. By the way, I know that shit is fake. First of all, come on, and the nautical blue cologne, right? Boom, I did that.
That shit smells good.
Specifically
I hate-
that cologne.
Yes, it is.
I like
Dude,
Invicta
you go
watches.
into any spot in Miami and you're like, Jesus Christ, am I at a Valsan? What's going on here? So you know, I tweeted and I remember the moment that I hit tweet. It was like, you know, my tweets would get like 3 likes, 4 likes, 5, you know, like cool, whatever. And it was a moment that I had seen like I would never really get retweets. I remember I saw like 1 person, 2, 3, 4, and then it hit like 9, and I was like, okay,
This is
Something-
getting somewhere.
something's happening.
Something sparked.
Something happened.
Said
Yeah.
fire.
And I'll never forget
Was
that
it the
moment.
stripes?
Yeah, no, it was. I was like, it must have been the way that the
stripes.
yellow vertical stripe hit the watch
Against
You know?
the lighting.
Yeah. No, and I remember it was at that moment that I realized like, okay, I think there's something to this. But then I kept on. And my life got better, and I was still almost like it was like I feel like I felt like I started to like play a character, and I was like, this is not fun anymore. Like, I mean, it was funny, and people were liking it, and then the Centro incident happened. I had 2 incidents.
So there was an incident.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
So I
At Central?
No.
Oh,
It was on
okay.
Twitter that I had said this was the tweet. Are you ready?
Oh man, let's get it.
I was working an overnight shift, and I was like, I have a funny idea, but I'm gonna wait until a time where people are awake to tweet it. So then I said, yeah, tweet that. No, I went, so then I said, you either leave Miami-Dade County a hero, or you stick around long enough to get a real estate license and become a Central Club promoter.
You gotta relax. You gotta
And I
relax.
remember I
You
said
gotta
the joke,
relax.
and and when I say things, it's all very sarcastic, dry humor.
It's hilarious,
You know?
because it's just true, stereotypical.
Right. But the thing is, the owner decided to like hit me up and was like, "Yo, bro, that's not funny. Like, I make more money than you, blah blah." And I was like, "Dude,
Like, are you insecure?
I was like, "It's a joke. It's a joke.
Like,
you know what I mean?"
we did real estate school. We're not here crying about it. That shit is
Well,
funny.
it's a joke. It's a
It's
joke.
funny,
but,
you know. Like,
but-
it's true.
yes,
It's true.
but the thing is,
You
what they
can't
didn't
be mad,
realize
it's
is
the truth.
that hey man, I'll give it to you. You do make a shit ton of money.
I'm sure they make great money.
They're really a great place, but I
Yeah,
think
they're
the-
popping,
and then
you
the
know?
moment that he went in, you know, all the promoters, but I was like, guys, this is human.
Wow, so it was you versus them.
Yes.
Oh my
and
goodness,
And listen,
bro.
it was a lot of gold chains. It was a lot of black t-shirts. No, I'm kidding. But I decided.
With the black Air
A lot of
Force
chains
One.
clinging.
No, I decided to take it down because I felt like
gold chains.
at that moment, you know, first of all, the dude who owns it I have so much respect for him. Like, I was literally like, dude, I met you. I respect you. Like, it was a joke. Like, first of all, you're in your 20s, your early 20s. You have the Booze Garden. You have Centro. You have a team of promoters. You know, Juguito de Pere. Like, all this stuff, he's killing it. He's doing great.
Yeah, that's impressive, dude, for
the
being
thing
our
is,
age.
Look, I always try to punch up. Well, first of all, I'm short, but I always try to punch up and not down. You know what I mean? Like, when you feel like you're punching down, then it's offensive. You know,
Yeah.
but I did it as like a punch up because it's like, bro, you're killing it.
They're up there, so like they shouldn't even be bothered by
Right,
that.
but
they were bothered.
yeah,
by
he was
that.
bothered by it, and I think at that moment I realized, look, not everyone's gonna rock with your humor, number one. But by the way, shout out to that guy, shout out to Central, shout out to the club promoters. You guys are killing it. You guys are doing great.
No, yeah, what they've done with that place
yeah.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
It's,
No.
and in a short amount of time too. They
Yeah.
really had it as like the headline of Wynwood.
Besides all the joking and everything like that, it's a great place. It's a great spot. No, it is. It is.
You got something to say? You got something to say?
I think it's a great place. I think it's a great place. Like for example, it's a lot like akin to Tiago's. It's a place that they figured it out. Joe Frank, they figured it out. They found a way to bring all the young people together. The DJs are great, whatever.
Yeah, the music is good.
Shout out to Central. I'm happy. Shout out to Tiago's. We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk.
The brick burgers that are coming up
Yes.
too.
I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that yet.
Have you tried it?
Yes, it's.
Yeah, I tried.
You tried it?
Yeah,
Just
it's
easy.
easy.
Well, listen.
That's just
amazing.
not like it.
Launch that shit, bro.
Listen, look. The point is, they're a great place, but at that moment, after that interaction, I realized something. Enough people are listening to me that it affects people in the higher up in the chain.
It's
So
getting to them.
That means you're getting somewhere.
Right. So I said, okay, took it down because I thought it was too hateful. Okay, boom. Then a couple months later, I keep on, but I start kind of leaning more into, stuff that I like, more like internet humor. Because I'm internet dude, man. Your mom's house, H3H3, freaking all these little sub channels, Pink Guy, which is now Joji. I like all that sub humor, So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make my humor sub humor, but I'm gonna like appeal to enough people, follow me my base that I can use that to be like, I can post what I want, and I don't have to just strictly be like shitting on people, So I did. I started kind of like mixing it with that and this, and then I had like one little like era where I kind of like it was like I think around like I want to say like June where I like fully retired it. And it was someone had quote tweeted me and did one of those, I'm gonna zoom in on your Abby to like invalidate what your whole persona. But when she did that, it was like 1,000 people liked it. And I was like, like that was the first time that I felt like my arm, I was like, it hurt a little bit. But I think after that, shout out to that girl because it was a learning moment for me where I said, you know what, dude, I'm not this guy. And the fact is, it's becoming problematic, and I don't want to be problematic. Like I thought, like I started this whole thing on fun, and like it's
being a
becoming,
troll?
it's becoming like too much hate, and I'm like,
I see. The
I don't-
balance is getting off the
well,
scale.
yeah,
in a
and
sense.
and I had a moment where I said, okay, what am I doing with this thing? So I said, you know what? I took a break. I took like a 5-day break from Twitter, and I said, okay, I'm gonna figure out. That's a long time for me.
Yeah,
5 days. Bro.
And I took a little break, and then I came back, and I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna rebrand.
Now I'm going
I'm done.
all out, bro.
No. I said, look,
Fuck these
Yes,
people.
all the different headlines.
no. So
War paint on.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm a news dude. I work in the news. Why am I just becoming basically like I don't want to be another headline of a dude who's just like not a good person, And so I decided in the summer to rebrand, and now I turn around, man. There's not a moment, and there's times where like I'll make like a funny post, but even then I'll make like a meme. But if I feel like if it feels like I'm targeting someone, and it feels like I'm, if it feels too specific, then I wash my hands with it because I don't want anyone to get offended. I mean, people do, but if you get offended about an iguana versus, a very specific kind of thing that I was doing.
That's different, yeah.
So I think
But we live in a very sensitive time.
Yeah.
People are gonna be sensitive.
But
you just gotta do you.
I also don't want to be going to Aldi's and getting my ass kicked. So it's time to.
That's true.
I thought it.
You bring them.
Hey, listen, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, people don't see because he has the clothes on. Jordan is ripped. We go to the gym with him. We see how he is.
You know what? No.
Because think about half of those guys that are like trying to flex and shit, they're probably just all chubby, like based off of like fat that they didn't grow out of from like 10 years old. And shit.
Yeah. They pretty much look like age between 22 and 9. And I'm like, what age are you? I'm like, are you in high school or do you have a mortgage? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But the point is, Twitter now has become like a positive thing, and I think, and I think I've used it to more like help people and just like make everyone laugh and to connect, because I think it's important to connect, and I think we're losing that, man. Everyone is so quick to be like, oh, you're wrong. I don't like your opinion. I don't like your opinion. And then it makes you feel like you get, oh, I got 50K likes. I'm right. You know what I mean? No, dude. If we just have a conversation, and we sit down with each other, because I guarantee you, if the guy from Central and I have a conversation, we'd be boys. I mean, I know one of the promoters, his name's Caesar. He's a great dude.
Yeah,
super dope dude. Shout out to Caesar.
Caesar.
He likes like Nirvana and stuff. He's like super dope. But he's a super cool dude. But I think we need more conversations like this. We need more people.
Absolutely, to
We
really
need-
get to dive deep.
Exactly.
Dive
But
into sessions.
Twitter is great. Jonathan is win. And I make positive content. By the way, my name's not Joni. Everyone keeps calling me Joni because I use that moniker. It's Jonin, guys.
Jonin.
Joe
You know what I'm
And I love Joni, but I'm saying I have a real name. Like people would be like Joni. I'm like,
Yo, it's not my name.
Nickname Jonas.
I was like, come on.
Jonan.
Yeah,
You know what I
or
mean?
Joe Nancy, because my name is
Joe Nancy.
Well, my name is two names.
From Stranger Things.
My name is two names in one.
It is?
Yeah, my parents. So when I was born, I was obese. I was like literally, I was like 12 pounds,
Okay.
and
Easter egg, you know?
Yeah, I was huge. And my parents,
dinosaur
were,
egg.
my parents were like,
Baby.
"Yo, we don't know what to name him." And I was like, and I was like, you couldn't have figured this out like for like 9 months before. So they were, so
They're
my,
on the spot, yo.
they were like, oh. So then Jose Nancy, my dad's Jose, obviously, or my mom's Nancy, or it can be both, whatever you guys
So
want.
Jonan. Wow.
So that's how it
You
came
figured it out? Joe. Wow.
But yes. Also, shout out to CBS News. If you guys like news, follow CBS News because I love them and they're great.
The one
and
with
they
the
annoy
eye.
me. Anyways, what else? What do you want to talk
Dude, that was insane,
I don't
bro.
know, bro. What else?
Yeah,
You tell me.
I don't know. Like,
You tell me.
Cause you know,
I didn't even
going
know.
into what you were saying, that was
good.
yeah, dude, 20 minutes in. You know, but it's good that you covered all that because a lot of people in Miami that you know, as time goes on, and probably not people our age, but more like the younger generation are just so damn sensitive. You know, they can't, like, you remember the days of PlayStation and Xbox 10 years ago?
Those Call of
the
Duty Modern Warfare.
trash talking game
Modern
chat
Warfare
days.
2,
That's
bro.
why I got hair on my
They
chest.
ain't
bro.
You know, like 17, 18, and 19 year olds
No,
today will
no,
die and
people.
commit suicide because they can't handle them type of insults.
Yeah.
oh, yo, y'all would die in the
like,
Modern Warfare
yeah.
2 lobby.
Oh,
They would
no.
laugh. They would
Yeah,
What?
they would
Die in
last.
that.
They wouldn't last because look
Yeah.
at how they get over tweets and shit. Imagine like voice to voice.
It's a different.
You illegal, illegal.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you,
Dude.
I know it was never physical. It was all voice chat, but that shit hardened you. Like,
bro.
you were hardened skin.
Yo.
You had to have comebacks because if you didn't have comebacks,
we were at like 12, 13, 14.
Bro,
no, yeah, and you can't be the silent one.
Bro, I
You're
had a
silent,
kid-
you're getting picked on.
I had a kid from Russia. He was like 14, and that guy talked so much shit to me, it made me cry.
I mean, you get PTSD from this.
Yeah, bro. Little kid was like
What?
14 years old, and he was
It was
he was
hilarious.
he was just
Yeah,
like
he's
ranking
talking
on me, man. I remember. I mean,
Jeans in the audience. I love it.
dude. I mean, look. I think it's important. I grew hair on my chest those first chats, bro. The kid
Yeah,
was like,
dude, your
and I mean,
teenage
the
years,
kid
it was-
literally was like, "You Mexican," and I was like, "I'm Puerto Rican, man." And the guy's like, "You're
Oh,
mad."
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. You
But the
couldn't
thing
speak
is,
Spanish. Yo,
You were
you're
Spanish
Mexican.
Yeah,
on
you
Xbox,
speak
you were
Spanish,
Mexican.
well, but the thing
Alright.
is, we have to also remember, we were the pitch was a lot higher. We were like, "No, you're Mexican." And you're
That's
like,
true. That's true.
It
That's
was a
true.
squeaker voice.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking 10
I
years
mean-
ago, about 10 years
I mean,
ago.
bro,
yep.
I'm like 12 years old, man. I don't even know. My voice never changed.
Right?
Anyways, you know,
I know people probably heard my voice and probably like, damn, the voice don't match you.
what do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
People
that happens
thought
with
I
a lot
was
of
white
people.
on Xbox back in the day.
What?
They thought I was
Oh,
white,
yeah,
remember?
that's right, yeah. Because of the way he talked.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, they switched it. They thought he was white and they thought I was black.
Oh,
Thought he was black too.
Yeah.
at least they didn't think you were a girl because they thought I was a girl most of my life. So.
Damn.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
at 12, I was, yeah.
well, in high school,
Something like that.
one thing people don't realize is I had hair down to my waist. So
Long hair.
No, was that long?
I remember that.
It-
He had
I-
remember it was long.
my
He had
senior,
long hair.
my senior year, I cut it because I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I'm gonna grow it out and donate it to Locks of Love." Great place.
That's what's up.
And I donated it, and my mom's like, "Just grow it." So I let it. It was like 20 something inches when I cut it, and yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you grew it out.
But the thing is, I didn't go through puberty until I was like 19, so I looked like really like, you know, I had like super long hair, and the lunch ladies were like, "Mi niña," and I was like, "I'm a guy," and they were like,
Oh,
"Mi
no.
niña, come on," and I was like, "Bro,
No,
please." I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, "Please, all right, give me some extra potatoes, please," and then so
you just accepted like, ah, yo.
I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna lean into it a little bit.
Let me get,
Oh
let me get some,
my God,
I can get some extra slides.
He gets up on a
Yeah, dude.
tweeting
But-
about these fucking ladies.
yeah, that was before Twitter. I was like, let me go on my MySpace and talk
Oh,
about
shit.
it.
Yeah, my mind's great.
You know, MySpace was evil, man. That place,
That was a good time.
That's where it started.
Hey, man, I want my profile music, bro.
bro.
They need that.
Dude,
again,
I remember
bro.
Were
I
you
would,
able to customize your whole page?
Yeah.
on Twitter. Dude, I remember I would
That'd be
listen
dope.
to like really like I would listen to like a Data Remember, like very like
Oh,
I listened to
God.
like My Chemical Romance. Shout out to My Chemical Romance. They're back.
Hey.
BB&T Center.
For sure.
Back.
Fuck with them.
I'm so happy.
That was the Youngin days.
But anyways, so I remember there was a
That
moment.
school days.
I had a time where I figured out because bro, MySpace had us HTML coding when we were fucking 12 years old. I was like, what is going on here?
We were learning this shit like, yo, I got this.
Dude,
You showed up to high school? Yeah, I already.
bro,
been
I
doing this.
literally I learned how to make my own webpage. I had a class where like the guy would teach us. and I was like, dude, I've done this on my MySpace.
You're like,
So,
I've done this.
bro,
Oh,
but the thing
shit.
is, one thing that
About me?
I learned how to take off the option of like you can pause it. So you would just go and just get blasted by like My Chemical Romance, but I had the volume like super high. So you'd be like, let me see what John Jesus Christ is doing.
You're like, yeah, I'm not clicking this page, bro.
You're
Hold
like,
on.
I don't like this page anymore. You are not on my top 10 right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, just like, yo,
I'm taking you off
leave
that
me
top
alone,
10 immediately.
I'm not dealing with
Stat.
this.
Taking you off stat.
Oh no.
Yo, those are different times.
Yeah,
Very
but
different times.
I don't think with sensitivity, Jeff. I
Yeah,
don't
man,
think
it's-
it's necessarily. I don't think it's a terrible thing, but I also do think
I do.
I was like,
It's cranked too sensitive.
I think
Yeah.
it's a blessing and a hindrance because I think we're much more aware.
People
of,
are more mindful.
Yes.
Of
Well,
how
I think
to-
one thing that I'm happy with is that we're so much more mindful of LGBTQ, the community.
that's true, and
Because
more open to
I think it's
accepting different
yeah,
things.
I think it's important, man. You know, like you're it's a group of people that for so many years have been shunned and not accepted in society, and like you know, I'm happy that as a group of young people, we're all mobilizing and coming together because no one wants to be hated, no one wants to be ridiculed for how they look or what they're what it is that
for just being themselves.
exactly, and I think. It's so important that LGBT community and everybody rallies together to support them and Black lives and
Everybody.
everything, man. And when it comes down to race, when it comes down to gender, I think we're in a time of revolution in a good way. We're in like a bit of a it's I don't want to say Renaissance time, but we're in a time where things are where we're finally we're making really big steps forward. You know what I mean?
Technology, like just the global
Yes.
communication that is now
Yes.
that we have.
Now
Yeah, we're in the roaring
there
20s.
there are no seriously.
The Rolling 20s.
The
roaring 20s.
The roaring 20s. Shout out to
roaring-
Roaring.
the
we're,
ro-
we're not rolling. We're rolling.
the
We're
rolling
going.
20s.
The roaring 20s.
I
But,
think we're past the boats.
but
Paddles to you.
I don't know. I think that there's certain things that people are a little bit too sensitive with.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's cranked a
man.
little too
You,
high.
you
Some
can't
people
say
that
this word. What are you gonna do to stop me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well, if I say the word retarded, like, bro, that's
I was about
retarded
to.
as
That's
hell.
the word I was
So like,
thinking
yo,
about.
you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say
Yeah,
that.
and I'll be like, bro,
Listen.
ain't nobody retarded around here.
You gotta say TikTok tarded now because people are too sensitive. You gotta say or oh man, that guy's kind of weird. He's a little TikTok. You know what I mean? Something like that.
TikTok.
You gotta get nicknames.
What do you mean?
That guy's gonna mess.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't say that either.
No.
What?
So Ed.
Dude, we can't say the word midget now.
No, that's very offensive.
What?
Let's be-
What is
We
it? You
just
call them
had it.
small person, small people.
Little people.
But
I feel like that's way more worse. Like yo,
But we
Yeah.
just had the word like we just had the word midget. Like it was it's gone. Like I missed the word
you
midget.
can't say midget. You say
We'll
midget's
bring
like
him back.
yo.
We'll say mid get.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But I think-
yeah, you really got around that one.
But
Just call him a dwarf.
we call him a dwarf.
Yeah, they'll accept that.
But I don't know. I think we like hyper. There are certain things where people are like, imagine saying the R word. I was like,
Renegade? No.
I was like,
Retard?
yeah,
Oh, it's all.
yeah.
Refresh.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
what are
Dude, like-
you guys talking about?
But one thing that I don't stand for. This is.
Like the-
First flag.
But my thing is one thing I don't stand for is we're not allowed to use Kobe memes anymore. Nobody is allowed to use Kobe memes. You know the one where you're talking to Gianna?
Oh yeah.
What is your opinion on that?
Not the Gianna meme. You can't use that one.
Someone was using it and I was like,
Nah.
How they use it?
they were doing it like how I used it like when he's talking to her and she's like but it's like shout out recipes to Kobe, but they were like I had said like when I was explaining to my white friends that Dale doesn't mean Dale in Miami, doesn't mean someone's name, it's spelled Dale.
That was the mission too with all my North friends is like they're like Dale. I'm like yo my bad.
but
Dale, bro.
But then so I used it in that context and then someone yeah bro
Hey, Dale.
yo we're out of here Dale bro but
Damn, bro.
But no, someone was like using that meme again, and I was like, absolutely not. Like I was like, we are not using this meme.
No,
We're retiring it.
that one specifically.
Retired.
Yeah.
It's retired. No more of that. But and then I see people, like Lease BMW Twitter coming to the rescue. They're like-
Lease BMW
They were like,
Twitter.
what do you like, bro? Who said I can't say that, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro.
Put the chest out.
Dog. Like,
Dog.
how are you? First of all, the last thing I'm gonna say roasting wise, how are you gonna pay $30 to go to a place every single week and just stand in the back like a security guard with a $50 drink in your hand? That's so
Behind
whack.
the young
Dude,
girls.
back behind DJ booth like this. You're like with your drink, you're like,
Oh, you forgot the best part. Yo, movie
yo,
part 17.
no, not
Best
even.
movie.
Yo,
yesterday was a movie.
last year was a movie, dog. What's up?
Michael Mann picture right
Yeah.
here.
yo, movie life, dog. Yo, y'all aren't on our level. We work hard for nights like this. I'm
Bro, I
like,
love Joe. We work hard for nights like
You know the fucking vibes.
oh my god, you know what the fuck going on? I'm like, I don't know what's going on because
And it's abbreviated now.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
I'm like, what am I reading? I'm like,
know what the
It's
fuck
like, yo, is this a Kappa house? Like, right?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
this?
Or there's people that like, there's times where like people will like say things to me. Okay, look, there's times where I interact with people
Yeah.
in the scene when I go out and I'm literally like, yo, if you have a kid right now, that kid will grow up to be like Ted Bundy. You know,
Bro, I
Alright,
said
whoa,
that.
whoa.
okay, not Ted Bundy.
But like fucking stupid.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yo,
Because
you
like
can't say that, bro. Come on. We're a
fucking
progressive
stupid.
podcast.
No, I'm regressing.
Wow.
I'm stagnant.
No, but I think like there's certain like it's very easy in Miami, for example, to see this it's like a factory of the same type of dude, same type of shit. Like
Oh
it's
my
like
God, bro.
you know-
and then the girls that fall for them.
oh god, yeah.
Fucking
Well,
idiots.
it's the you know not people.
But those be the funniest to watch.
The
You
people
be
that
like, oh,
the
míralo,
bankers.
míralo.
I work at a
Fucking
doctor's
idiot.
office. Dates Edgar, who you know
So, there you
is
go.
working at T-Mobile.
Who's selling scripts on the side?
Yeah, and then he's like, "Yo, bro, like," and he's huge. First of all, roided completely.
Roided
Oh, no, for sure.
He's 5'6" and 230 pounds.
It's like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I
what's
go to
going on?
Planet Fitness once a day.
He
Yeah.
points and the arm deflates.
Yeah, the arm deflate. Yeah.
Like the SpongeBob
I'm
episode.
like, I'm like, how do you exfoliate your back, bro? And my favorite thing, and tribal tattoo on the chest.
Oh, yo, he's hard as hell. Woo,
And I'm like,
look
what
at
tribe does that
The tribal.
represent? What tribe does that represent? He's
I
like,
love this.
I just think it's sick, bro. And I'm like, what?
I hate those. You're just like, so what's
Bro,
the tribal mean,
I
bro? Like,
see
what?
that so
But
often.
The Rock, for example, The Rock is The Rock will.
He's
stomp
from the
on your
islands,
face.
though.
But you literally he explains like, oh, this is where this is from. This
Yeah,
is
like,
where
how,
that is from.
know what you put.
Yes.
You went to Walmart, we're just like, yo, stick
He was
that
like,
on,
yo,
bro.
oye, mami, ponle esto aquí. He's like, what? He goes on eBay, finds like, you know, tattoos that are, you know, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Point is, he goes to Inkaholic. No.
Bro, that's why you talking about
Relax.
the Incaholic stickers on the cars.
Okay.
He goes in on those.
Who wakes up every day and is like, you know what? This Inkaholic sticker looks sick. I'm like,
Wait, they put it in their car?
Yeah, dude, yes,
Yeah.
everywhere. Dude,
I
they
should
do
slap
that all
one
the
on the
time.
intro
Yeah.
to your car. Yeah.
what?
Always on the
Everybody
bumpers
has
and
that sticker,
stuff.
And they're like,
Inca for what?
and then my favorite is when they're like, oh, Inkaholic. And then
I'm
they're like,
tatted.
no
I'm
tattoos. I'm like, aren't you an Inkaholic?
Bro, I'm not gonna even put my kid's honor roll sticker in the back bumper.
Bro, if my kid gives me an honor roll sticker,
For
I'm
the
hitting
kids.
him.
I'm putting it on the fridge. I'm gonna put it somewhere where
Or
you
her.
see it every day. The fridge, boom. Look at that.
All right, Mr. Gene Gelato.
All right,
Alright,
bro.
bro. Take it
Nah,
easy,
like,
bro.
Hey,
Nah,
enjoy,
nah,
right.
nah, enjoy.
hey, enjoy Pines, bro. Don't.
Pines.
Yo,
Hey, listen, stop at those lights.
cameras.
Because there's
Everyone.
cameras.
Watch for the least BMWs, bro.
Hey.
They out there. They lurk.
But
Fuck you.
I had I don't know. I had a moment though the other day where, do you guys ever go out and you drive and
Yeah.
you look around
we
to
drive.
other people? Yeah, hopefully.
Nah, nah,
Or maybe
you
go Uber.
said
But do you ever, you know, see something and you go, am I the only one seeing this shit right now?
Yeah.
Am I
dude,
living?
especially down here?
Am I living
This
in
is
a,
the city
in
for
a,
that. Oh
in
my
a time
God.
warp right now?
You
Sorry.
look to the people like next to you in the car, like,
But the thing is, the best part is that those people. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
giving you up. Sorry,
Yeah, bro.
those people are like.
oh yeah, they're just like this at the red light, and I'm just over here
Bro,
seeing like this.
and
Bro,
the light
merging,
turns green.
merging on I-95 with their phone in their hand. I'm like, my life is about to end.
Bro,
This is
I
Final
hate
Destination
that.
305.
That's
This
happened to me
is
so
it.
many. The parts where you have to merge, I'm looking at them. I'm like, I have the goal. Like, let me speed up so I can get.
They don't even notice. That's insane.
Yeah, the
They don't even notice.
Or they go like this. They go, they literally go, you know, yo, why are you honking at me? I was like, the light has been green for 35 seconds, dude. Like,
bro.
Bro, I honk.
Yeah, bro.
Because look, man, if you want to rumble, we can rumble. That's fine. But I'm saying I'd rather go to work than lay your ass out in a patch of grass. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
got
I
time
want to
for
go to
that.
work. I don't have time.
yeah,
you know what I
see,
mean?
there you go,
News has to be
Johnny.
made. But the thing is, you know, I'm not the type of person to you know, like, I don't take things personally, you know, like whatever. But you know, I think it's so inconsiderate when people are just on their phones. They're just I'm
and
like,
not noticing that the
yo,
first one in the front
what could
under
be-
the light
What could be so important, you know, that you, and if it is important,
is that they can't
hey Siri,
multitask.
you know, put the thing, hey
Yo,
Siri, call mom or call
we've
whoever
come a
you
long
call.
way.
Or if you have your phone, like have it like where you can still see in the peripheral vision when the
Yeah.
color of the
Dude,
light
what
changes.
the
and you can
Uber
see-
drivers have. Boom there.
Yeah, bro. People
Yo.
are just so dumb. And I hate like when
We're
I'm
driving-
driving and like for me it's always fucking a fucking woman on their phone driving. And in my head, like I think who was with me? Somebody was with me in the car one time and like she was hogging up the lane. And I can see through the back window, she's on her phone. I'm like, nigga, yo, I just want to pull up and be like, yo, the nigga cheating on you. Drop the phone, man. Get the fuck out the road, man. I'm trying to get to work.
Dude,
Like,
and they get mad at
damn,
you.
man.
You say
and
cheating on you? No.
Yeah,
they get, that's cold.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
damn,
get
that's
off the road with
Imagine
that
you just at a red
bullshit,
light,
man.
man. So he pulls up to you. Yo, he's cheating on you,
Hey,
right?
he's cheating on you. Put the phone
When
down.
you
Look
pass
at the
by with the
road.
window, I fucking knew it.
I would, if you did that to me, dude, I would go to the nearest Ross and I would just cry. I would go to the
Be like, damn, how does he know not me? What?
Why you said the nearest Ross?
Yeah, they have good candles, bro. Come
You
on.
in the cameras, man.
You know
Man
what I
has
mean?
all the exclusive spots for candles.
Yeah, so anyway, shout out to Ross Candles because they're great.
Trying to get the raw sponsorship.
I want the Valsan sponsorship. I want that Nyoke Barato sponsorship, bro. Hialeah Flea Market sponsorship. That, amazing. Or Vicky Bakery. Vicky Bakery.
Nationwide shipping.
Yo, I know. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know who
okay.
Vicky.
Moving up, they're moving
I
up.
see.
I don't know who Vicky is,
But
but
Vicky's doing very well.
she is. She has my heart. She has-
Vicky.
Yeah.
Victoria,
If I
that's
knew
her
who
real
Vicky
name.
was, I would swipe right. You know what I mean?
Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
I would super
Hey,
like
that's
I would
amazing.
super like her.
That's a major approval.
Yeah.
Swipe
Does your girl
right.
listen to this podcast, bro?
She will hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh wait,
Only
actually,
not that part.
Oh yeah, we can cut that, right? We can cut
We
that.
can.
We can.
Yes, I have a girlfriend and she's wonderful. She is half Chinese. She's Peruvian.
Gang.
She
You guys,
is.
you got
she's,
good
We got
Coming
Eastern
away.
Hemisphere and Western
She's the
Hemisphere.
best, and she puts up with a lot of. I run material by her all the time. But she's kind of like
Yeah,
my.
bro. It's been
she's-
like what? 36 minutes and I'm already goddamn.
Oh, really? That, bro. She's
So wait, like you like tweet up something, be like,
No, I'll show it to her sometimes. I'll be like, well, at first she was like, I hate this. But like, I'll like be like, hey. And then she'll be like, don't tweet this. And I'll be like, why? And she's like, this is not a good one. And I was like, okay.
all right, I believe you.
But
Save it to drops.
yeah, I was
Another
like,
time.
maybe it's
Can I post it tomorrow?
no. I don't. No, first of all,
Wait
I
for her
don't
to go to
ask.
bed. Wait
I
for her
don't-
to go to
no,
bed.
yeah, no, I don't ask. I mean, but I do. Like she's very, she's much more woke and sensitive than I am. So she's
Oh,
like,
okay. She's more in tune.
she'll be
to
like, listen, man, this is not a
emotions
good
and
one.
shit.
You're gonna need to take this one down.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know what the fuck you was
yeah.
So
So
this ain't it, bro.
Yeah, this ain't it.
yeah,
Same.
and I'm like, I think you ought to get. I'm kidding. But I'm like, no, I'm kidding. But she's great. 3 years next month.
Wow.
Oh
Ah,
shit, bro.
shit.
In a city where relationships do not
better
last.
get you that
It's
Nottingham
gonna be
blue.
a bet. I'm still tweeting.
Yeah. I've done that before. I've done that. I've done that before. I've done that.
Drafts, you sleep?
I'm
Nah,
a-
she's
I'm a
kidding.
I'm like
I
this.
don't care what she
I'm like this. I'm like
says.
this.
She's not the boss of me.
Yo, it takes 2 hours. You're just watching TV. You're like, she's tripping. She don't even know anything.
Yeah, bro. The thing is, some of my worst ones, like where I've gotten controversy, have been the ones that I've like. She's like, it's not a good idea. I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyways.
I'm gonna test the waters.
Yeah, you know. Oh, by the way, if you guys ever see me wearing Vineyard Vines, a polo, salmon-colored shorts, like short shorts and Sperry's, please, everybody and all the audience members, call someone because it's a cry for help. If I ever do that, I'm going through something dark in my
Oh
life.
my god, bro.
Yo,
Because
he doesn't dress like that.
you're like, what's up? Like,
Yeah, hold on.
I see dudes constantly at Dolphin and at Dayland. Dolphin, by the way, that place is where dreams go to die. And
Dolphin
be-
Mall?
Yes, and be reborn into a new Medicaid plan.
Oh,
Because
wow.
What the fuck?
I hate that place. But I go there all the
haven't gone
time.
there in years.
But the deals are so good. Like, I get upset just driving to Dolphin. Like, I'm like, I fucking hate this place. And I park, I'm like,
I hate thinking of the drive there. You're just like,
I hate this
feel
place.
weak.
I hate this place.
and then you get to the parking. you see-
$5.99 t-shirts? Oh my god, yeah.
No, I love this
And all
place.
the other tourists with their luggage. yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, oh
Yo.
wow, this is amazing. Yo, it's
Yeah.
a fucking mall,
Yeah.
bro.
Dolphin
They're like,
Mall, bro.
ay, mira, esto que qué bueno. And I'm like getting run over by, I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
chill out, bro.
They're just like,
Bro,
yeah,
what is it
this
with the
this is a
tourists?
regular
Bro,
Saturday.
the luggage stores there are like it's like space, bro. They're like bumping, the music is super loud.
Yo, you can't-
Cafecito.
you can't compare-
Yeah.
you can't-
I'm like getting like shrapnel croquetas in my eyes. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Can you guys? I'm like, I'm just trying to go to Paxson, man. Come
You can't compare a luggage team to space. That's it.
Bro, yo, man,
Bro,
those
Jordan
luggage
is a
places,
trip.
those luggage places are
Yo.
like Vietnam, bro. I'm like those luggage places are literally like insane. Like people are literally like fighting. You know, dudes are hitting.
It's mío.
Yeah, bro, old abuelos con abuelas, bro. That shit's like WWE, Mayweather, Pacquiao. Like
But you gotta
that's,
pull up on there and just record. Just be like,
bro. Yeah. What do you think? I'm trying to get on that Only in Dade. Only in
oh, I
Dade.
seen that account.
my God.
That account made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, I live here.
I like when I see like really ratchet stuff happen, and I'm like, oh, I love my
It's usually
city.
in the Hialeah.
Absolutely love my city. I live where you vacation. I pay some pass tolls where you vacation. Yo, I've been giving a lot of shout outs, but shout out to everyone except for good evening to everyone except for the Florida Department of Transportation,
I know.
some pass services.
When I
Because
see that
I'd be getting paid,
$25 hit,
bro. But I'd be getting. I mean, people are like auto replenishment. I do have auto replenishment,
I
Yeah,
do
me
too.
too.
and I drive a lot. I live
Yeah,
out
me
west,
too,
so it's
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
like $10. Why am I just broke now? It's because
Nah, 86.
they decided to charge me
Yeah.
from a toll from Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, random? They were
Yeah.
just like, yo, we're gonna charge you for that thing.
You know what? How can we inconvenience Jonan today? I'm like,
He said, he did tweet good
but
about us.
yeah.
There's a website where you can get cash back for your toll.
Have you
Really?
talked to their customer service? I have, and they are useless.
Nah,
They're
nah,
literally more useless than
I
like,
imagine.
they're more useless than a stop sign and a street. They're literally. We're not paying attention.
Yeah.
I
No,
called them.
I don't call them stop signs. They're just caution signs.
No.
You know?
Caution,
I-
rolling stop.
I want to live my life.
is funny.
I know. I mean, I'm serious, bro. I mean, I'm 24. I'm old. I've seen enough. All right. Listen,
Nah, you still got more.
I do have.
we have
the
a lot
best
more
is
to
yet
see.
come.
Yeah,
But
It's yet to come. Alright.
you know, for example,
So
like,
none of that shit.
bro, listen.
Until we get pregnant.
Yo, until we
Wait, no,
are we
Wait, no,
Yeah,
wait.
Wait.
Hey, 2020, like
guys?
bro.
We have a
lot-
big announcement.
A lot happens
Oh,
on 8th
shit.
Street. No.
No, listen.
How many times have you
Yo,
gotten pregnant already?
shout out to the executive motel, bro.
episode.
$34? Oh no, actually it's 56 for 3 hours. Anyways,
Yo, what? Which one is this, by the way?
it's by the
Put it in my notes.
it's actually
Not that I'm gonna go there. or anything.
it's by the Popeyes, I think. So you
By
can
the
actually
Popeyes?
get a
What?
chicken sandwich. and-
Baby, you want some chicken? Baby, you want some chicken sandwich?
No man, that executive is nice. That executive is pretty
Some
nice.
executive sandwiches.
That's right.
Yo, babe, you don't believe it. We're at the executive
Chocolate
tonight.
flavored.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because look, the next motel, that's a place.
The next motel?
Yeah, it's like $34 for 3 hours. It's
Man,
not.
yeah.
It's,
Those
yeah,
rates.
oh,
Those are rates, bro.
well, it went
Bro,
up.
I like
dude.
it.
When you need a motel, you gotta know your place.
Well, listen. If you care about her, you take her to the next. If you
Alright.
don't care about it, I'm wait, no, reverse. You take her to the executive. If you, I'm kidding. No, but
If you don't care about her, you take her to your trunk.
Yeah.
I mean, backseat.
Oh,
trunk.
shit.
Okay,
The
Jeffrey
trunk?
Dahmer, relax. All right?
Yeah,
Aaron
relax.
Hernandez.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, yo, you
Relax.
just the trunk. Yo, this is what we're doing.
Inside the mind that Jeffrey had.
Yeah.
No, Netflix
And then
premiere.
they cue that violin music, and just a big different stills of your face. You know, sepia tone, so they know that it's dark and ominous.
Oh, I thought it
you
was 'cause
know.
I'm black.
No,
That's racist, bro.
no.
That's racist.
First of all, okay. We're 2020. We're more woke than that. I guess. I don't even know, guys. We've been talking for a long time. I don't know what anything is anymore. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't
I
know.
thought I was asleep.
It's been a long week.
just ride.
But no, man. I
Not
I gotta
ride
come
like
back
that.
here, man. This has been so.
Bro, this is hilarious.
so great. I'm like,
This is so weak for laughing.
Send more time.
oh, of
Yeah.
course. I know. I'm just happy. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying the
bro,
moment.
this is
bro.
good.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I'm being
sorry.
sensitive,
I thought you were trying to,
bro.
like,
Oh,
leave
my
us.
bad,
It's like,
bro.
no, you're
Listen,
not leaving
listen.
yet.
Yeah, bro.
You're not leaving. I'm like, why am I handcuffed?
How'd that happen?
Why am I handcuffed?
What's the executive right now?
Well, the executive on a Friday though they have to shut up. It's unfortunate.
No, that makes sense.
said-
Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah,
I need to touch base on that Sumpass customer service. I have a bone to pick with those people.
Oh man.
I
No
called
chicken
them
leg.
the other day. Yeah, exactly. I don't hit legs, so chicken legs for sure. Chicken wing legs.
Me too.
I got upset because I had called them because they charged me $35 or something like for because I don't know if you guys remember they like backed up tolls during the holidays or something. It was
Oh,
like-
yeah.
I got like a bunch of charges, and I was like, hey, I just got charged a bunch of times. I saw there was a number to call, and they're like, yeah, what's your transponder number? And I was like, all right, here you go. And they're literally like, I'm on hold for like 10 minutes. They're like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, we can't help you. I saw those charges. And I was like, and they're like, and then they're like, yeah, but can you please give us 5 stars? And I was like, bitch, I don't do 5-star customer service.
I love how like, I'm sorry we can't do what you want me to do. So, but can you please give me the
I
5
love
stars?
that. I love that. And I'm like,
Bro.
And I'm like, Okay. Oh no, but I gave her like 1. But you know, I
you
gave her-
actually took time.
Better
I would
than
have just been
zero.
like,
Better than 0
No.
stars, right?
I don't. Oh yeah. Let's talk also about one last thing. Uber drivers in Miami are literally terrifying.
I hardly do
Uber drivers
I
in
just drive.
downtown
God bless.
are
Dude,
terrifying.
let me
That's
explain to you the
jack,
last
bro. I
Uber
just
experience I
drive.
had. So I was inebriated with my friends, and I said, "Listen, I'm not going to operate heavy machinery and endanger everybody's life." So,
Good choice. Good choice.
so I was like,
Heavy machinery.
Uber, yeah, like a tractor, exactly. So I was like, Uber,
You
pick
put it
me
into
up.
the club in a tractor?
So
Alright.
Uber
Yeah,
picks me
yeah.
up from
Got hydraulics.
ripe old Blackbird at like 6 in the morning. At 5, it was like 5 in the morning.
You only get the most
Damn,
interesting
from the
Ubers
white
at that time.
birds.
And I get, first of all, I get pulled up. The guy pulls up on me in like in a white Corolla. I'm like, oh, this is great. It's a normal experience.
Oh, Family Guy.
Dude, the dude was on the phone. First of all, the dude was on the phone when he picked me up. I was like, huh? Okay.
You're not gonna be doing that while you drive,
Yeah,
right?
no. So he picks me up. I'm with my girlfriend. And actually, I'm not with my girlfriend.
Shit.
I'm getting
Uh-oh.
up. Picks me up.
Cut that out too.
He picks me up.
Beep, beep, beep.
He picks me up, and I remember that there was like just shit everywhere. It was like on the back, there was like groceries. I'm like, were you doing errands before you picked me up? Like, were you like
It
on
was,
were you at
what's it called?
Aldi's? What's going on?
Were you at
While we're
Aldi's?
driving home.
The
All my-
whole-
Yeah.
all my clients gonna freak.
Yeah,
Get a
like-
free gallon of milk on the way out.
So he's like,
Like, damn, yo, he's working for those 5 stars.
he's like, Papa, mueve la cosa. And I was like, excuse me?
Oh, yeah, I would have closed the door there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good, bro.
Wait, he said something about eggs?
So he's like,
Yeah,
no,
no,
yeah, sorry. So basically,
Yeah, you gotta
in-
translate it.
In Miami, that means
In Miami.
you can move the stuff there, poppy, which is no, not like poppy, but
No, yeah.
like
It's just something
dude.
they say.
Oh,
So,
Like
so
Dolly?
I end up
Okay,
I end
got
up
it,
moving
got
the
it.
stuff like a normal human being, right?
He told you to move the
And
stuff.
I'm in the
bro.
car.
Yo, he's
Bro,
doing ShopRite at 6 in the morning.
homie, literally, I'm not joking. He did the U-turn out of Blackbird because it's like in the front of a thing, so you kind of got to make the U-turn out. Bro, he literally didn't eat the sidewalk. He swallowed the sidewalk, and literally to the point where I'm like, "Are we okay? Like, is the airbag gonna deploy? Am I having a stroke? What's
driving
happening?"
on
Like, yo,
Like-
do I pay less for that?
But literally, he's like, and I'm like violently jerking back, and I'm like, and the guy just goes, there's a moment of awkward silence, and he goes, oh, sorry about that.
All right, now, yo, boss.
So I was like, I literally was like,
Oh no, man! I ain't never.
all right, guys, this is my last tweet. I might not make it out to this one.
Shout out to Tiago.
Shout out to Tiago,
Tiago.
Joe Franco, Jeff,
In case you guys were
Brenda.
this is the driver.
Babe, I love you. Ross, Valsan,
The candles.
Vicky Big.
Dog, I ended up getting home with an adrenaline rush. Like,
That's supposed to be the
literally,
You're on edge.
I'm like, I should have been asleep, passed out, throwing up in like a Publix bag. Instead, you had me on edge, bro. I literally felt like I had just like skydived. I was like, bro, I got home, started cleaning shit. You know what I mean? I was just sort of vacuuming my room. My mom's like, yo, are you like okay? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like
Something
people are
happened?
jogging outside, and I'm just like sweating, still from the panhandle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still, I'm vacuuming. I'm like deep cleaning, and I'm like, this is what happens. Well, I mean, shout out to the Uber driver for letting me, giving me that beautiful rush. I feel like I drank 9 coladas before I ever, you know what I mean?
You pulled over. I don't
my
need
God,
cafecito. I'm good.
Oh yeah,
I'm good.
but at the end I go 5 stars. So I was like,
You gave him 5 stars?
yeah, I did.
Oh, man.
Damn.
You're better than me.
Shout out to
Look at
Juan.
this guy.
Shout out to Juan, man.
To one.
I would have been asking to pull
Shout out to
over. I would have been
Juan.
like, yo, just pull over, dog.
Pull over where? On the I-95? You're gonna walk the rest of the way home?
Yeah, I would have been like, I don't know, get off of this shit, bro. I'm out. I can't. I'm
jumps
not
the
staying in
bridge.
this
Yeah, off the
car.
bridge.
Oh, yeah, he just pulled over at the bridge.
Lands right in
All right.
Overtown.
Yeah.
Nah, if you drop me off in overtime, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, all right,
The whole group
just pull
they're
over
looking at
this
you
morning.
like,
Man.
Yo, Bobby, bring me back.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
boys,
My
you
bad.
got us.
Morning.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got us a nice one
Let's go
today.
hit some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
sidewalks, man.
Be
I
Bobby.
walk, dude, A Street, Overtown is an interesting place. I actually really like it, but
Miami's an interesting place.
yes, it is.
mean-
But there's also,
And it's been interesting the past week, especially with the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, the Bulls that are super.
You know how many people were in this city?
guys,
Yeah, a
guys,
quadrillion.
can we do a moment of silence for all the tourists that stayed on South Beach and decided to buy those $95 drinks? Moment of silence.
That's crazy.
Yeah, unless you were rich.
Thinking about them a lot. Thinking about you, Bryce, Skyler, and Tanner, and
Unless
all
you were
the
rich.
all-
Brett's Tyler and Tanner.
and you know,
All my Wisconsin visitors who
Bro.
think about
You
guys,
said-
guys, let's be respectful.
This is for all the tourists and
for all the ones that bought the $95 extra
women,
Long
the
Island
women.
That's
Blue.
right.
The women that got trains ran on them behind their
What?
boyfriend's back.
The ones that get the ones.
What happened with all those strippers?
Wait.
Oh,
Listen.
the stripper bowl?
The ones
The
that
stripper
got.
bowl.
Shout out to all the girls that are everybody that got tripped. Trip means triple teamed.
On triple, yes, sir.
I had
Train.
11.
We
6
learned that from you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right before we started filming.
Yeah.
It's a-
Triple
yeah, oh,
teams.
man.
11.
Shout out to
Isn't that what
everybody
you said
that
you wanted
waited
to do
outside of
I
bars for
felt the
about
sweat
40
drip down
minutes.
me.
Shout out to all the dudes that were denied entry at Blackbird because of their fits were whack.
It's okay,
Sorry.
you know, get a better
Standards.
We'll be your stylist.
Yeah.
Shirley.
Listen.
Shirley the stylist.
Exactly.
She'll help you out.
But anyways, yeah, the Super Bowl was great. I really loved the fact that there was traffic on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I thought that was really great.
No, it was great.
Oh.
It was great.
I thought it was really cool.
I remember
that-
going to the Super Bowl up in Doral because that's where I'm gonna watch it at my family's house, and I'm here taking a Palmetto. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, that's horrible, dude.
bumper to bumper on a fucking Sunday. On
Oh,
a
and the
Palmetto.
best Mustang convertible Texas plate tourist.
Oh,
You're like
I saw a lot of those.
listening to Power 96. I'm like,
You're going like this.
who is this? Oh, this is Bad Bunny. This is nice.
No, is this La Canción? Is this La Canción?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that.
Is this J Balvin? Who
Where
is
can
that?
I park El Carro?
Baldo.
Yeah, no español. I'm like,
Yo, we speak English.
yeah,
Carrito.
no, we can speak both, pendejo. Come on.
What was
no.
that? I said nothing. All right, what's up? What do you need?
Yeah, I'm like, so what's up? Yeah, no, they're. I mean, I think it's great for the city.
No, it's great for the
To
city.
touch on one last real note, yeah, I think it's great for the city. I think that the amount
Lot
of
of
money that they brought in.
They generate for that
Oh,
whole
dude, they
week.
must, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
I mean,
Give us our sun passes back.
base tickets the day of the game were $6,500 for a nosebleed. So I mean, the amount of money.
For those who don't know what a nosebleed is, I'm talking about like top.
Yeah.
You need binoculars to see.
That sucks,
And
dude.
there was people were saying there's reports out that there was literally like executives, like really those core, really the rich of the rich, the higher ups.
The 1%ers.
Yes, the wealth people, the private practice owners.
We're the 2%.
They were doing the they would a year before they bought out the executive suites inside the station. I mean inside the inside the stadium, and they for like a party of 6 they paid like $500,000 or something like that.
500 grand?
Or more, I think. Yeah, I mean they got like
What
the people
the
that got like
hell?
those primo.
That's
Bro, my seats better come
it?
warm.
Oh no, yeah,
Food,
hot towel,
drinks,
croqueta.
Oh, everything.
Vicky
I bet-
Bakery.
I'm allowed to name the people who come
Yeah.
to my door. Like, oh, yo, Julio, come on.
Yo, there's gotta be someone that can snap my fingers and pours me colada. at
Oh,
all
no,
times.
yeah, like instantly. I want my feet rubbed.
Yeah,
I want my
Big
feet
feet,
rubbed the
Bro,
entire game.
The whole time.
The
Like,
entire
I want to
game.
be sitting there in the most lush,
Lavish.
luxury
You're in a
booth
couch
world.
in the freaking stadium.
I want someone to be spraying Nautica Blue on me at all times.
Don't worry, you can just
I
stand
want
by.
the-
You can
the
stand- you
least
can just walk
BMW
through a
part
crowd.
next to you
I,
in the
I want
bleachers.
a lease BMW for buying a ticket that expensive, of course. But by the way, I always clown on BMWs. They're great cars. by
They're
the way.
great.
I
cars.
would
I
rent
mean-
them, but I'd never own.
Yes,
hate
I mean they
German-
catch on fire a lot because of the engines, but
Yeah, but they're great.
I know I do.
Other than that-
I mean, I own a European car too. I clown on all these cars, by the way, because I own a super douchey lease car. I mean, not lease, but I have a super annoying modded car too. Like that's why people are like, this one guy was like, "Oh, what do you know about cars?" I was like, "A lot. I have
A lot. Yeah, when it comes to
I have a
cars,
Mark
it's
VI
probably
GTI with
faster
tunes.
than theirs.
Yeah, I was like, I know a lot, but I mean, I clown on them. But BMWs are good cars. I think they last forever. The ones that I don't understand though
A
are
lot of
like
money
when I see
to
those
last.
like Hispanic women, or not Hispanic, but just I see like older women in like those Mercedes SUVs and they drive like
Shit.
shit.
They do not
They
know how
kill
to drive a
me.
truck.
They
They drive like
They
fucking
kill me.
retards.
I'm like,
They kill me.
Like, bro, I hate that shit so much. And it looks so fucking stupid when you're looking like, bro, who just cut me off from my almost hit my shit?
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, she can barely see over the wheel. Just like,
I'm like, yo,
Seat scoot all the way up like this is steering wheel.
Miami men are quaking because I sit like that. But that's because I'm short. But listen,
Would they?
they're not like us, Jeffrey. Me and Jeffrey over here,
They
Joe.
Yeah.
have
Like,
them to pump the seat
yeah, bro,
higher, man.
yeah, yo, I have mine pretty up though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
to you.
yeah?
Yeah, because like I want to be able to, I want to feel like I can not die when I'm already like, because the moment you get out of your house in Miami, it's already kind of a death trap. So I want
Oh,
to.
no.
That's why I said best. I feel like I'm ignoring it.
That's
I
terrifying.
just be doing my thing, yeah.
No,
I mean, I have a big car, so I feel like a bully on the road. Like, you hit me, you're really hitting yourself.
right. And then for me, I'm like, if I brake too hard, I'm like, oh no, am I okay?
Can I survive a little bump?
Dad, pick me up. I'm scared. Mom, hello. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I was. Yeah.
Hey, road rage. Right? Hey, it's all coming
Yeah,
back.
bro.
That's
It's all
good.
coming back to me.
Oh no,
Road rage is
there's
horrible.
one
Miami
thing.
driving, bro.
Have you guys ever played the board game Parcheesi?
Yes.
No.
Yes? No?
Like
You haven't seen-
Cheez-Its?
All right, no. Cheez-Its, that's food. That's a board game. You're off, bro. All right.
Cheez-Its are good.
Parcheesi's are great, but that's not what I'm talking about. Alright, so Parcheesi is a board game. So on the board game, you get colors, and then with the colors, in each block, you can put 2 pieces in it. But once you put 2 pieces, if you don't move them, anybody that's trying to move behind those pieces are stuck. They can't move. So what I call now, I always see this all the time, and it pisses me off, is when the left lane and the right lane are going both 10 miles per hour.
Love it.
And you're just sitting there going left to right. Like, somebody here's got to speed up, bro. Somebody. Someone
But
here
they're
is
so
speeding up.
oblivious because I try to be nice when that happens, and if I see someone's next to me and someone behind scooting, I'm like, okay, you should have been hurt. Let me like speed up a little bit so we can have space to like get around. But other people don't think like that.
Well,
They're
yeah,
like lost in their own.
I've sat there before for like 10 minutes, and I was the asshole. I tailgated them and kept swerving left to right. Like, somebody here's
Because I
gotta
understand,
speed
'cause
up.
that's annoying because there's no way for you to go.
Well,
Yeah,
Everyone
like
but
someone's
one
got to speed up. I was a point where, you know, where it
That-
breaks
I
off to the
actually-
third lane to take a left.
Like
I
that-
was like, yo, I should just speed up and just cut them.
There was one time where I did cut into the bike lane and half on the grass to get it. That was one time.
Oh,
running late
that's
to-
savage.
I'm
That's
sorry,
savage.
bro. I
That's
be
savage.
yeah, your
when I'm
car's
running
low. I
late-
don't know how you.
I
When
don't
I'm
know.
running late to school, man.
No, dude, listen.
Not fully on it, but like I said, they were going. It was like right on Sunset, incriminating myself. The bicycle lane, and I was late to
Oh,
class.
that's not that bad.
And they're all getting a little program. I'm
That
like, man,
shouldn't
these
even
little,
exist, that bicycle lane.
these little
That-
fuck people.
that
But
little-
look,
that's not even on a lane.
But look.
I know. I was like half in his lane and on the bike lane because the
Oh,
bike
I've
was
done that.
there.
Oh, no. The douchiest thing I think I've ever done is like someone was going really slow, and it was a stop sign. It was a stop sign, and then it was a left, 2 lanes going straight. Both pendejos were going, I'm not joking, like 10 miles an hour. And I was like,
Can't stand
you
that
know
shit.
what? Me jodí. I was like, I got you. Bro, I literally went, it was just like 9 in the morning. I went, whoom, all the way around. I was like, get out of here, bro. Literally cut all the way from the left all the way into the right. And they were like, and I was like, if you go like that to me, bro, I'll roll my window down and I'll be like, what's up? Because I want
Oh
the
no,
smoke.
I love.
I want the
and they
smoke.
can't
I
even
love
catch
seeing.
up.
I want the
I love
smoke.
seeing this. When I see the hands go up, I hit you with the "¿Qué
Yeah.
pasó?"
Look, man, I want the smoke. I'm not afraid of confrontation.
you slow down and everything like.
I don't want to confront you, but if you want to have a conversation about this on a nice little patch of grass, we can have a
No,
conversation.
no,
You
don't
in
don't
the
talk to me at a
patch of
red
grass,
light.
No, not
It
even.
always has to be on the patch of grass.
Well, it has to be. You know, you want to scuff the kicks.
You know,
Come on, bro.
shit.
Yo. And remember, asphalt hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
want that soft land.
But listen, I want to touch base. I know I've said this like 9 times, but one last thing. 'Cause I keep remembering things. You guys keep
Yeah, man. this
bringing
is-
stuff up from my subconscious that
There
I
you
want to
go.
talk
Keep
He's
about.
like, oh,
This is
yes.
We love you.
Thank you.
Turn signals.
Turn signals.
Oh, yeah.
What are those?
Yeah, non-existent, bro.
Listen,
What are those?
Yeah, what are those?
if you put your turn signal on in front of me, I will stop incoming and outgoing traffic for you. I'll be like, oh, go ahead, do what you want.
You're a lot better
do
than a
what
lot of
happens.
people, man.
Listen, but if I put my signal and you speed
you're
up,
fucked.
Oh, yeah, no,
GG,
speed up
baby.
even more.
Because I'm about to show you
Yeah, they always do
what
that.
my
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
can do. Like
Fucking
I literally,
assholes.
I floor it. I'm like, oh, so you want to accelerate? I got you because either you break or we both die. So
like
playing
I-
chicken with 'em.
like
I'll
me. I
go.
like that
No, I'll
mindset.
go because that is so inconsiderate. Like,
Yeah, put 'em in their
if
place.
I put my signal on, I'm asking you, hey, bro, is it okay? And you go, no, I'm gonna accelerate. I'm like, well, you're gonna learn how to brake
So,
too.
yeah, boop, cut
Yeah.
in front. And if he hits you, it's his that has to
Well,
pay for
in the
it.
state of Florida.
In the state of Florida,
it is,
exactly.
If you rear-end someone,
Fuck
you're
faces,
automatically at
slow
fault.
the fuck down when you see indicators,
Exactly,
bitches.
exactly.
Pussies. That's why I have a big car, so I can run your asses off the road.
Well, I have a small car, but
But it's quick though.
But
it's
you're
quick.
like
So you can run
Italian, the
exactly.
Italian job. You're like, you
yeah,
just
oh,
He James Bonding
Yeah,
over
you're
here.
just in and out
He
those
James
lanes, just
Bonding
like,
it. He's like, oh,
yeah.
Go reverse.
yeah,
flicking him up.
yeah. I try not to, man. I try not to flip people off because it's
Oh my
like,
God.
but there's
like
sometimes
pressing
where-
the red button.
where
I think I did that last
it's like
night.
that Puerto
Driving
Rican
into-
spice kind of, kicks in.
It's like when you're eating jerk chicken for the first time. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like, when you drink a colada for the first time, you're like, oh, like you
what
start
is this?
transcending. Colada,
Transcending.
oh no, yo, you have a little seizure for a minute. You're like, oh,
You're
okay.
you're like, I'm back.
I'm good now.
I gotta drink some I gotta eat some Tiagos to reset. You know what I'm saying?
I need to reset the program.
I love Tiagos, man. I
out to
love,
Tiago,
love them because I used to skate and hang out with Gabe, the owner, the CEO, the brain.
That's crazy, bro.
Um,
He's like the
yes.
full mastermind of
Yes.
this whole
Yeah,
shit.
just the fact that like we shared a classroom and you're just
Yes,
like, yo.
and we used to call him Garfield. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
call him.
Yes.
since for
Like
years.
he has figured out a way. Like these are just people. Like I like to talk about him because they figured out ways to bring people together, man. Even
Yeah.
Centro, you guys have all figured out ways to bring people together.
And local platforms.
Local people
And
in a way
short
that's
amount of
wholesome.
time and
In a way that's not. There's nothing.
There's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. It's
Wholesome.
not illegal. It's not. Centro. They're
You
very.
mean host? No,
No. But like for example, Centro is big on like that. Like everyone there is over 21.
playing,
You know,
I'm
so
playing.
that's them.
Oh.
Tiago's is different because they're food and they cater different. But
Yeah.
but bro, old people, young people. Tiago's is
Yo,
like.
yes. And the fact
I'm
that
telling
he
you.
moved his spot now where it's not on the road and you pull up and it's literally that entire strip of the road
That's
just
all
parking
him.
everywhere.
That's
You're
all
just like,
him.
damn, I don't know where to park.
And
Like-
they're not only that, but I don't know who runs the actual social media, but the
Yeah.
engagement with the people is amazing.
Retweet
They're
those
on
fried
top of their
Oreos.
shit,
I'll be
man.
like,
That is
yo.
Because-
salute to you guys.
Yes,
Like,
because
that
you
is
guys
awesome.
connect with the people.
That
The
is
people
awesome.
are your bread and butter.
That
and,
is true
and a lot
brand
of these big
building right there.
corporations, they lose the side of that. We are the
Exactly.
consumer is the bread, the
They
butter.
try to build a wall, like
Yeah.
a superior wall,
and
they
Tiago's
shoot themselves in the
yes,
foot.
and Tiago's breaks the wall of that and says, you know what?
That's why they got so successful.
Right.
It's such a-
What do you guys want?
They keep an ear on
You
people.
know,
Exactly.
Valentine's box. If you guys love me, show me your love. Express it to me. Or buy
So
me
the
a
retweets to the
Tiago's
yeah, dude. Tiago's on top of their
Valentine's
shit,
Bye.
man.
box.
Bye.
Thank you, man. I love you.
Oh.
I love you.
I'll
then
take
you-
some. I'll take some.
Okay, okay. Well,
That shit looks good, bro.
And no, but and the quality is great. And people, I
Yes.
get people are like,
Yeah.
oh, the quality's getting worse. I go, first of all, no, they have they have a bigger team of cooks, but the quality is just as good and priced well. The music, they also have music. The ambiance is good. You know,
It's,
Vibe.
it's a hangout spot.
it's a
too.
social hub for
Yeah.
people.
It really is
in the
compared to other
community.
like
When you
food
see
trucks,
people
you
you
don't
went
see
to
it like
high
that.
school with
Bro,
back
I
then,
freaking go to
like,
these Peruvian food trucks, some of them, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Get to get it," and I'm like, okay, bye, and I'm like, you know, like,
Alright, fuck.
and I'm like, dude, I'm like, am I getting scolded? Like, I just want,
Yeah, yeah.
no
I
más
just wanted
saltado,
food, bro.
Please give me a little
You smell
salsita.
that, smell that Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, please.
Get him out of here.
Nah, no.
Bro,
No.
you know what my favorite thing is when people are like, "Are you Puerto Rican?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "You're not Puerto Rican." I go, "What?"
Are you asking from Puerto Rican? I didn't deny my Puerto Rican.
Yeah. And they go, "You're not Puerto Rican." I go, "No, yeah, I am." And they're like, "But you look like that." And I go, "And you look like that, and you're white. What is this? What are we doing here?" You know what I mean?
Just
Like,
take your food and go.
no. I when I went to visit my family up in Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee, Nashville,
Tennessee.
Clarksville.
Down there,
Y'all
down
already
there,
know.
down there,
Hey,
down
listen.
there.
Get the little strain in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Little bit.
Which
No, but
Come on,
I
bro.
went to a bar and they were literally like,
your girlfriend?
no, I wasn't.
Again?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
She works. She has a. She works.
You try to put him on the spot.
She has 2 full-time jobs. You
Oh,
jerks.
okay.
I'm on a little 1 part-time, 1 full-time.
Well,
But she,
hey, shout out to her.
shout out
The
to
working
Brenda,
woman.
my hustler. I love you. You're the best.
So he was in Tennessee with Juicy J, Young Dog.
I was actually no, I was actually
Gucci
with,
Man.
I was with Young Dolph.
Okay.
Kidding.
Young-
So I was there with my older brother, and so I'm at the bar, and I see a group of white women. They were all bachelorettes, and I saw the one with the thing, and I was like,
the thing.
the veil and
The wedding
and
thing.
First of all,
she getting married.
no, she just got married. But my thing,
But her friends.
no, yeah, but no. But the thing is,
Jeffrey.
I could tell that I could tell that she was
Nashville, baby.
are we?
I'll go to Tennessee.
We're going now, then.
Yeah, I'll get them white
talking
girls.
about-
I'll
okay,
be-
no, but,
Vanilla Scent, that's Dairy Queen to me
No,
right there.
they-
Vanilla Blizzard all over. No, but continue.
They like us over there. Trust me. So I went. They went to this really shitty karaoke bar, and they were like they were just like Sweet Home Alabama, like
No.
for real.
Down, down, down,
They were
down,
like
down,
super
down.
drunk. Everyone was like super faded and like singing, and I'm like, okay. So
This is
I was
not
like,
Miami?
I need a beer. So I went and I said, excuse me, Shayla.
Shayla.
Let me get a Angry Orchard. And she said, what did you just say to me right now? And I said, I wanted to get a Beck's, please. Because, they don't drink like those kind of drinks over there. So I got like a drink.
But they don't have like the same beers?
No. Well, she looked at me kind of like, huh? And I was like, oh, let me actually
Okay.
get, I'm scared now.
I've been discovered.
Mama, por favor,
don't like it over here.
recógeme ahora, por favor.
I see the lady calling line, so I don't know what that means.
So,
Yeah.
so she's like, so my brother and I get these 2 beers, we're drinking them, and I see these girls, and they're kind of do one of these, and I go, ooh, because we don't look like the rest of them. I got you. And I told my brother, I said, I got us, and he said, what did you say to me? And I said, I got it. And I go, he goes, what do you mean? So I go,
It's back in his single days.
no, yes.
Back
Yes.
in his single days.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was.
I just turned 21, yeah, and I was single. So, I'm kidding. So I went to, please, Brenda, don't get mad. I'm kidding. I'll tweet about it later. So I went to these white women.
Starbucks.
So I went to yeah. I'll drown my sorrows in Tiago's. So I went to these girls and I went to these girls and I said, "Hey guys, we're not from around here," and they were like, "Ooh," you know. And I said,
Pull up on it with that horse.
and I said, "Hey,
got
you
the
know,
chariot for
Old
you.
Town Road." I started playing Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
So I said, my brother and I are from around here. It's our last night. We were bullshitting. It was our first night. But I said, it was our last night. I know all men do is lie. So
Hey man, get it how you
so I
get
said,
it.
it's our last night here.
Sometimes I gotta do it.
I see you guys have all these drinks. Do you mind if we take a few shots with you guys? And they were like, absolutely. We took like 2 shots with them. They were giving us this and that and this. And so there's one older guy. He must have been like 70. He puts his arm around me. Super musty, by the way. Did not have arm deodorant. I was like, he said to me, he said, hey, are you Spanish? No. And I said,
No shit. No, papi,
and I said,
¿por qué?
and I said, what? And the guy said, you're Spanish. And I go, I'm Puerto Rican. And he goes, I see it like the years are
He's like,
turning.
wait a minute. Yeah,
No, and he's like,
The years.
he goes, no, and this is a real story. He goes, he said to me,
SpongeBob
what?
brain.
No.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I could tell after before he spoke,
Fine dining
no
and
SpongeBob when he
breathing.
says on the way, he's like, that was him. He was like, so what part of Mexico is that? And I said,
Oh my god.
said, huh?
Did he really? Did this?
Yes.
Oh
exactly.
my god.
And I said,
Why?
first of all,
Why are they all like this?
I said,
I'm telling you, you speak Spanish? Oh, you must be Mexican.
the United States, I was like, I barely speak Spanish, first of all. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, bro. The United States is here. Puerto Rico's here. We own Puerto Rico. We are born citizens, right?
The part of
So
the
I
States.
had to explain that to him, and he was like, I don't know what's happening right now. And I was like, no, but like, you know, like I speak. Yeah. I was like, yeah, like I
Yeah, everything in his body
Yeah,
just like...
His check engine light was on. It was
No,
on.
yo, it wasn't
It was
even
good.
blinking. It was just on. It
Yeah.
was just like, yo.
And I was like, I don't really speak a lot of Spanish. Like my parents, you know, have been here for 30 years. They've lived here longer. They've lived out there. They speak fluent English. Their
We in that
degrees, their
gringo life,
masters,
baby.
all their degrees are in English. And they're like, so he's like, we don't eat tacos.
Cancun.
I was like,
Cancun.
and I literally was like,
Cozumel.
and I was like,
Pacific Ocean.
and I literally was like, listen, man, I can't do this anymore. And like my brain fried, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'll catch you later. Don't worry. I left because I'm not about to get slandered for being spicy. You know what I'm saying? For
There you
being.
go, Johnny.
But yeah, and then one of the girls followed us out, and it was kind of weird. And we were walking away because we were like, okay, I've had enough of this for the day. And they were like,
No, you're
hey,
not.
y'all boys going out after this? And I was like, it's 3 a.m. I'm going to my bed. And she was like, well, we're gonna be here if y'all boys want to pass by. And I said, I want to not be here right now, so I'm gonna not do that. So I left, and I did not go out after that for the next 2-3 nights because white people scare me. So, I'm kidding. But I did go out, but I didn't go back to that spot because wow, it's starting.
Yeah,
Did they look good?
Did they look good?
I mean, like you know,
a
on
Miami.
friendly
It
scale.
was they were a Miami 6, a Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'm about to say
five,
Miami
six,
standards or
Miami
Miami
scale is
standards.
like
first
different.
of all, in Miami,
Sure.
I think I'm pretty good. To white people, I'm like a 0. First of all, 'cause
It's like flip, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
because
in
I'm-
Tennessee, a girl is like a 9. Here, it should be like a 6.
Oh, yeah.
not even like a 5.
5,
They
6,
get
yeah.
downgraded. Yeah.
Listen,
they get
because if
downgraded.
there's one thing
Competition high.
that we
down
do
here.
right besides our food and our existence, besides all the shit that I talk about Miami, I love this place. This is my city.
Oh, yeah, it's
This
great,
is my
man.
home.
It's great.
This is where I want to stay.
Besides
forever
all
and
the
ever.
bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Besides the traffic and the people and the this and that and this,
The city's
Miami
still
is and will always be home. It will always be the place where I feel like I'm the most myself.
Yeah.
It is a melting pot. It is the
Absolutely.
Place, it is a place where I'm deeply rooted, and I love it because people forget that despite all the shit that I talk about Miami, I love Miami. Like I'm like 305 till I die, even though my number's not 70.
Pitbull's our president.
Pitbull is
76,
the worldwide
but still-
president.
That's worldwide thinking.
Yeah,
All right. Come on.
yeah. Pitbull is. I'm actually gonna name my
I
son.
never said he was, local.
I'm actually gonna name my son.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
calm
actually
down,
gonna name
buddy.
my
I said he's the
son
president.
Pitbull. I'm
You
gonna
are?
name, yeah, I'm gonna name my other son Tiago.
Okay.
Oh
Sorry,
my God,
Tiago
bro.
Jr.
Ross.
Oh my
Uh,
Ross.
not even
Tiago
you.
Ross.
Tiago, Ross, there's
Morales.
Son, if you get a
Voss.
daughter, Vicky.
Oh yeah, my daughter,
Your daughter's
Vicky.
gonna be Vicky.
Vicky, 100%. Her middle name Bakery, last name Morales. Vicky Bakery Morales.
You gotta call her Bakery.
Yeah,
Bakery.
Hey yo, Bakery, come here, mama.
Oh my
Look
God.
like-
Daddy
you
wants to
call
talk
it-
to you real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, wait, it's a human.
Wait,
Sorry.
you
It's not a dog. I was like,
Damn,
are you objectifying
Yeah.
women?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with
Damn,
you?
no, I didn't even mean it like that.
We are progressive.
It's 2020, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Come on.
Excuse
Oops,
him.
My bad. Excuse me.
Yeah, also, guys, vote, please. This is a hard left from anything we've just talked about, but please vote. Register to vote. Whether, please vote because it's important. And I think,
I've given up on.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be shit regardless.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Look, I'm sorry to be bad influence. If you guys are gonna vote, go vote. It's
Please.
gonna help, I guess, but the choices are trash. This country's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, just
I'll be in
make your
Toronto
money.
in 2025. I'm out.
You're so brave.
Yeah, I'm out, bro. Yeah, no, look, I'm independent. I didn't even register as
Okay, same.
yeah. So like, I don't even think I can
should've said
vote. I don't think we can vote.
Well, I'm gonna.
Well, for the primaries. You
Yeah,
can
you-
vote.
Can we?
No,
Well, you
can't.
gotta pick a side.
Yeah, for the primaries, you gotta pick a side. But when it
Look,
comes to the
Whose side will I pick? I'm not revealing that
Stay
because
tuned.
I don't talk about politics.
Yeah,
Or,
me
you know.
neither. But man, make your money. Focus on you.
Look, the Bloomberg commercials and the
Get you-
Trump commercials
you
during the
get
Super
rich.
Bowl were.
no matter who
Alright.
president ain't gonna touch your bread.
Yeah, that's all.
If you don't screw up.
Yeah.
Just don't screw up.
But whoever does become president, we need to address the potholes in Miami because
Bro.
how long have we been constructing streets? Why is Miami under
Where do you
construction?
live?
What are you talking about?
I live like right here.
How long
yeah.
has
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it on the thing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
I'm gonna have half of
Yeah, because what's missing
How long
around
has
here,
the Palmetto
what's
been
missing
under
around here is like a
construction?
highway, bro.
the Palmetto has
Bro,
been
an
under
extension of a
An
highway.
extension, bro.
The nearest is the
Remember,
836.
have you seen the extension that they're trying to do, right? The
To-
886?
into Kendall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
But-
for down here?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna take us directly into the.
yeah.
Thank God.
But
bro.
my thing is this.
But it's still taking.
How
take another 4
long
years.
is Miami gonna be under construction for? First of all, I mean,
Under
we're in
construction
Kendall.
for years.
We'll
Yeah,
never
we're in
stop.
Kendall. That's the only thing I'm gonna reveal. But, dude, people.
Kendall.
I'm sorry, bro. Listen, the thing is, there's places in Kendall that are like shooting up, and I'm like, wasn't this just being built? Wasn't this a field like 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Talking about
yeah.
right here,
bro.
or Kendall,
Right down here.
162nd, yeah.
Dude, why you say everything?
Nah, he
It's
meant
like-
172nd.
There was nothing here before.
Yeah, I think
The
that's
Everglades,
Chrome.
baby,
I
you
think that's
know?
Chrome. isn't
I
it?
live near the zoo on
Mm.
152nd, and if you look at the zoo with the building next to it, I'm talking about like a super Walmart.
Oh yeah, bro,
6,000
I think
apartments in the back, a water park.
I'll be living next to you.
The train, they want to put the highway to like to off ramp there. I'm like, no.
Yeah, like it's too much.
Yeah, it's
bro.
too much. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
out.
seen that. Yeah, when I passed by.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm happy, but like, I'm always like upset when they're building stuff. But then like afterwards, I'm like, all right, I like this. Like,
You're like, oh, this is new.
I'm like, bro, why is it under construction? I'm like, oh, I'm happy it was under construction.
Can't wait for that.
That's how
Miami
I felt.
Freedom
Look,
Park.
I went to the brand new Chili they just built, and I was going there. I'm like, oh, this is ass, bro. Like all this fucking shit
I
being
love
built for
Chili's,
whatever. Oh yeah,
Chili's
Yo,
is great,
it was my first
I
time
love
in
Chili's.
years going to
I love
Chili's.
Chili's.
I love Chili's.
It's very
It's fire.
chill. It's good.
No, it's fire. Good food. Very good food.
But
Yeah.
the fajitas are a
That
little
is it.
scary.
Everything is 2 for 1 there too, right?
2 for 1. I mean,
Nah,
2
I
for 20.
wish.
Oh, this is Duffy's.
2 for 22.
Duffy's is 2 for 1.
Yeah, Duffy's.
Duffy's is a place that is
Duffy's
dangerous,
is beautiful.
and is a place that is.
Yeah, that's very
Ale
good.
House is a place that is dangerous.
Smoke and tell you
in a
from
good
experience.
way.
No,
Like,
Duffy's.
pictures?
Duffy's. I'll go Duffy's over else.
Yeah, I like Duffy's though.
Duffy's.
You guys are
I like
just.
it.
It's just the crowd is.
You guys are hurting me though because you guys are forgetting about the one.
Hammock's Grill is the
No,
best though.
True
Hammock's
Man-
Grill.
You guys are forgetting about the true Miami icon,
What?
Flanagan's.
Oh,
Flanagan's.
yeah.
Flanagan's.
I grew up
Yeah.
there.
Flanagan's.
The lunch special.
Flanagan's.
Burger Jam.
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Are you
lunch
talking about
Pasta,
Flanagan's next to
baby.
Home Depot?
Yes.
Them Alfredo pasta.
Flanagan's.
It's too packed.
I know.
It's
but
packed
there's
now.
always like people fighting in that Flanagan's. Like,
is becoming trash,
bro, there's always a cop like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
Cops
It's
post
tired,
outside
What
like,
is
there.
up with that, bro?
Remember, it wasn't like that like 2-3
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
I remember that
Cops
Flanagan's.
post outside
I used to
there like
live
it's
there all the
crazy, bro.
time. Go there. My shit is the baby back ribs.
Yo, I
Oh
just,
yeah, no, the ribs are.
I'm more of a curly fries and wings. Oh, this is another
fries are so good.
another
The
Twitter
curly
friend I
fries
want
are
to
good.
shout
Fries
out.
and
Now you
wings?
got-
Oh, another
We're
Twitter
going to
friend.
Franny's after this.
Speaking of Flanagan's, there is a Twitter friend I want to shout out because she actually doesn't live here and she is always talking about Flanagan's. And whenever I'm eating fries, I'm like, that's
Is
what you
Flanagan's
get.
only a Florida thing?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you get for hanging out with white people in
Yeah, it's
Tallahassee.
only, it's only Miami.
Shout out to Cammy because you can enjoy the blessing of Flanagan's.
Oh, wait, Joe.
I'm
Is she in T-Town?
What's T-Town?
Tallahassee, right there where
Yeah.
FSU and all of that
Yeah.
is. Oh, yo, it's just bar heaven over there.
No, but she hates it.
Yeah, but
She
there's nothing
does?
else to do, bro.
She hates it because
Oh, it's a fucking college town. What do you
People
expect to
suck,
do?
but
Yeah,
people
that's it. That's boring.
and there's no Flanagans. Because if
no
there's no Flanagans, there's no life.
That's I'm not
In
gonna lie. That's
life.
There's no life.
I base my life on Flanagans.
He touches, as soon as he touches down, yo, do y'all got Flanagan's? on
Flanagan's is good.
I'm like, y'all got Flanagans?
Flanagan's is fire, bro.
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
Wrap it up.
We gotta go back home.
Wrap this whole city
No,
up.
no, but
We went too far.
no. Yeah. Flanagan's.
It's me driving it.
Flanagan's.
It's on gold
Bring
rims.
it back, bring it back, bring it back.
on 22s. I'm like, what's happening?
On 22.
He's like,
Spinners?
"Wow, I wanted some Flanagan's. The fuck.
Bro, listen, we should probably go to Flanagan's.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn,
After this,
bro.
I don't know. You got me hung.
Bro,
What do you
but
need?
Oh, we ate already.
What do you?
We did.
Cantina.
Oh,
Bro.
Okay. That's good.
Damn, we did.
hey, look, I'm not
was
even
already
mad.
stuck.
I'm not even mad. Cantina's good.
But Cantina is better than Chipotle. I'm sorry.
Cantina. And you
It's
know what?
fair, bro.
Cantina's only a down here thing too.
Yes.
It's a Miami
Yes.
thing,
Guys, this is
bro.
the most hyper local podcast
Yeah.
we've ever done.
Yeah,
We're like
bro.
shouting everybody out. Like,
Shout out to
bro.
all the local creators, man.
Yeah, bro.
Hell
There's
yeah.
no canteen outside of South.
No, I know that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling my
That
boys
shit
from
is
they all
fire.
live in Jersey and stuff.
And
they
the
were like,
chips
oh,
that
you
they
got
give you
Cantina?
too, and you can get
Never
your own
heard of it.
salsa, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
it
that's
is.
you're like you're missing out.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo. But then they just start hitting me with shit I've never heard. So I was
Yeah,
just
but,
like, all right.
yeah, but you obviously know that like when white people start telling you like their slang, you're like, Papa, come
All right,
on.
yeah.
Like,
Did you just
like-
call me Papa?
That's
Yeah.
No,
the
yeah.
Rican slang coming up.
no, yeah, I know, yeah,
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Like they're like, yeah, bro, like radical. I'm like, can you?
Oh.
Are we in a movie right now? Or are we?
I haven't heard radical in so
I'm like,
long.
yeah. I'm always like, this is-
Gnarly.
So I remember I was talking on the phone and I was like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later, dale, bye. And then they're like, who's Dale? And I'm like, I was just,
Dale.
yeah. I was, yeah. I don't.
It's
I
the,
don't-
it's the E with the. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it, bro.
But
Valentino, no.
but despite everything that's
Make it dig it
happened and the many things, wow, man, we talked about a lot of stuff. It was great.
Yeah, dude, we
Um,
fucked Miami.
But
Wait, what?
Continue.
next month,
Next motel.
Next one.
Oh damn, he's not taking to the executive.
no,
It's
bro.
all right.
Damn, he said Flanagan's.
There's levels, there's levels to
Right?
Hey,
No, but
you know
listen,
what I'm saying?
but
What you gotta
listen,
do? You go to Flanagan's, just whisper in the ear.
Yeah, for
Yo,
dessert.
I
you know
got
what I'm
no,
saying?
but before,
Oh no,
but be-
and all that food.
no, but before,
Yeah, God.
Jeffrey.
before Flanagan's, this is what you do. You wake up, you go to LA Fitness for 3 hours because you're Snapchatting your entire, you're Instagram living your
I don't
entire
know why
workout.
this sounds so familiar. I feel like I've seen
Bro,
this in stories.
what-
so
Then,
many
then-
times.
then after that, you go to Choppers, Blades. You got Skin
What
Fade.
car are we driving though?
We're driving a white Infinity,
Okay, it's not
What-
nighttime
what-
yet.
100
What license plate? What license plate?
white Miami Heat.
Yeah, man.
But-
There you go, there you go.
White
Wait, it's the
Miami
one that
Heat,
you have to share
but-
part time with your
but
mom.
the plate,
There you go.
white
What's the,
Miami Heat.
what's
but
the mileage on it?
150,000.
Oh no, because it's their mom's car. They only
But
let
I
it
share it with my mom
Yes.
There you go.
because my dad's at work because he's got the other one.
He's got the yep. Mhm.
So
Sparks
Okay.
on the floor because it's hitting the floor
Yeah,
when it drives.
it's old. I mean, it's got age on it. You know, there's pictures of me when I was a kid in the car. I'm like,
Are you conceited? No.
yeah, I'm just
no.
my mom. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, what? I'm like, never mind. Tints peeling off completely.
Yeah, turning purple.
A black ice that's been in there for 7 months.
Black
Oh
ice.
my
The black
God.
ice is now brown ice. First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
That's just
Stop.
water at this
Stop.
point.
So Soulflow sticker.
Soulflow.
Soulflow sticker.
Oh my God,
Florida
bro.
grown with the gun.
The
Yeah.
flow grown.
Flow grown with the gun.
Miami Dade parking sticker.
NBC
sticker.
Deacon from 2010. You're like,
Bro, did you graduate?
you're like, it's shipping off. We're like, the logo doesn't even look like that anymore.
Yo, when was it right?
Salt Life.
Oh my, yo.
Instagram handle. You're like, this is your
Yeah,
mom's.
it's
Right underneath the Inkaholics.
Yeah, Inkaholic bumper sticker.
Oh, you
then,
forgot the family one. Mom, dad.
Oh my God.
Herbalife
Dog.
salesman.
Oh, yo.
Herbalife.
man.
Herbalife.
Shout out.
Shout out
No,
to
we're not.
Herbalife.
We're not. doing-
Shout
we're not-
out.
No, shout out to the brainwashing Herbalife.
Yo, first of all, it's not a pyramid scheme, guys. For all my Herbalife salesmen, it's a multi-level market.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yo, I don't know what you're trying to fool here. It's definitely a pyramid scheme. You guys are going wrong.
No, but the shakes are good. The shakes are good. The shakes are good. My girlfriend takes them. It's pretty good.
They don't make you lose 45 pounds in 1 week.
No,
Don't.
but 1 week, are you okay?
You took
the
the
half
stories.
Are you
Like,
like,
no, I got this new
Herbalife
shake. They
shake
told me I gotta
after
do
the
is
gym.
run like 6 miles a day, and I'm gonna lose it in like a month. I'm like,
Well, people were like, dude, I don't get it. I'm drinking the shakes and I'm not exercising. Why am I not skinny?
what was that last part? You going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
As
then-
he's driving home in
So-
the Infinity.
So I get my fade, right? I'm like, looking good, you know what I'm saying?
In the mirror.
And then I take a lot of these of my face, of just my face. It's a lot of these. Hold on.
Yeah.
A lot of these.
What's playing in the
Yeah, it's 10
background? What's playing in the
minutes.
background of the story?
Bad
we're-
Bunny, Bad Bunny.
We're playing we're Bad Bunny, but then a little bit of Anuel, to mix
No,
it-
you gotta, hey, you gotta
mix
switch
up
it. You gotta switch it.
Well, mix things up a little bit, and a lot of this, because I start going like this,
It's the story.
but then I don't know the lyrics, so then I kind of go,
So you go.
No, that's the national. Yeah, I fuck with the song, but I don't know the lyrics.
yeah,
Bro, this is
For the
Miami.
drink, I'm like,
Miami.
I'm like, you're drinking and driving. You're like, I'm like, dude, yeah,
While the lights been green for 10
yeah.
seconds.
You're like,
Like,
Jeff is in the background.
This dude, bro.
She cheated on you.
She cheated on you. Put the
I
phone
knew
down.
it.
I knew it. And the guy's crying. No. And then, you go home, you freshen up. You go home, you drink your Herbalife shake, obviously.
Always.
You inject
Always.
your roids, because you gotta roid up.
You gotta be good for the club.
You gotta look good for
You
the
gotta
club.
make sure the shirt like this.
You gotta get that H&M shirt.
You gotta
It's
get
like
that XS.
down
XS.
here.
Shout out to H&M.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we all get.
Oh, you
Oh, yeah.
put the dress looking ones?
The dress looking ones.
Okay.
Then you gotta get your 26 by 30, 26 by 28, Paxson jeans with a little.
The bloodsuckers.
Oh god. I mean,
And sag them low.
But yeah,
Sag 'em low.
sag 'em low.
What shoes?
Gotta show off the
Oh,
Louis V belt buckle,
dude, you
right?
gotta get
You
the
gotta-
fake Louis V, the
The
Gucci,
fake-
Gucci belt that looks like painted on. Like you could tell, I'm like, is that a
Like, no,
Jansport
Papa
logo?
Oil, this is
Is
250.
that-
And it's not the
50.
LV logo, it's VL.
Yeah, and you gotta get the white Air Forces.
Black.
White black Air Forces.
Yeah, they just be on a different level.
Yeah, no, they don't do black forces.
No, not black. Not
That's
black.
paranormal
If we're
activity.
doing,
White.
if we get black Air Forces, we're
Gotta
going
be
to
Miami
jail
with it.
tonight.
Yeah.
If you're in the
Right
club,
now.
if you're in
It's a
the
whole different
club
type
and
of
you
prop,
peep somebody
bro.
with
Black
black
Air
Air
Forces.
Forces and
All right,
white
run,
socks,
run.
You're like, oh no, no.
I'm like,
and the
babe, we're
shorts are
getting out
down
of
to
here.
here.
We're getting out.
Shorts fit like this.
Yeah. I'm like,
And then leave.
keys,
And
wallet, yo, we gotta go.
yo. I'm like,
Lord.
this is the. Oh no, if you see black Air Forces that are like worn in, I'm like, we
have to go. He's on the dance floor, but he's not dancing. He's just.
No.
Yo,
But yeah, he's but no, not even that. He looks like he's having a bad time, and you're like, we need to go home. Like, he's like,
They'll be like, yo, but you're judging him. No, yo.
Yeah, he's like-
We gotta go.
no, this is not even a race thing. I'm saying he's just like
behind the women.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he does one of those.
But then he's like, but somehow he's got like the baddest girl. I'm like, what? I've seen that.
been dancing.
I'm like, you haven't even said a word in an hour. He's like the baddest girl. I'm like, what?
What's he doing?
Yeah, I'm like, I've seen that. I'm like,
Look at her.
I gotta get on his level.
and then he jumps into his M3,
Okay.
blacked out M3, which is a great car.
Nice car.
But since we're nighttime mode, we're using it's my dad. It's his dad's, obviously. It's his dad.
Okay,
So
that's
he's
right.
got like a college logo of a college he didn't go to. You know, he's got like a Nova or something. Pi,
UCF.
Pi, Kappa, Delta, Xbox, Delta,
Xbox
Live,
Delta.
Modern Warfare 2. You know, one of those.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm like, I don't think you went to college, man.
Nah,
And then
that's
he's
not how
got
it works.
the Miami Heat plate, but the blue one.
Oh, okay, we're different. We're
Which is
different.
hard. I like
Miami
that.
Vice.
I like
Miami
that
Vice.
one
The
actually. I ain't
Vice
gonna lie. I like
Yeah.
the, I like
I'ma
the
get that
Vice
one this
plate.
year.
I think it's pretty
Wow,
hard.
you're gonna be
the Vice
basic.
plate is
Okay,
pretty
you'll be
fresh.
joining the
I ain't
basic
gonna lie.
grade. He said he's gonna get one.
I actually like it though. I like the black
It's
one. I like
nice.
the
I'll
black
get
one.
it. Mine will say Jazz when I could afford it because that's too much money.
Yeah.
No, Jeffrey, we know what type of cars
I'm
you're
gonna
getting.
get that one, bro.
Like it's gonna be the all purple car. That's gonna be Jeffrey.
He's gonna have a 1992 Chrysler on
1990s.
30s. You're like,
I'm
You're like-
40.
No, we
40.
got
We've allotted to
1970
climb up to
Cadillac.
Cadillac,
With
you're like,
the big dice is
You're-
like,
you're
I'm gonna
like-
show these Wilmore boys how it's really done.
yeah,
It's how a real player does
rug
it.
interior.
He's trying to
Rug
park.
interior. I got the mink coat.
Yeah, I got space.
And then- it's called, damn, it's a different time.
You're
frame.
driving
We
like
in a
this
different
all the
decade.
time. You're just like,
What's up, baby?
Hey,
Baby, where
you
the
step
fuck
into
you
its
at?
house and it's that Quagmire house where he just flips the
yeah,
switch.
you're like.
Oh shit.
First of all, if someone had that, I would want to like hang out there. I'd be like, listen, man, we just came to hang out. I just really think this is a great setup. Can you explain to me how you like?
Yeah. Tell me all the details on
What
this
if he just
setup.
like, when all of a sudden you're fucking.
Bro, yeah, that'd be awesome.
What would I do? There's nothing I could do. I'd be like, oh well, this is what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just that moment you're just like, yeah, bad choices, man. Fuck.
So much for wanting to hang out here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask what IKEA or what aisle did he get that table?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, boys? I think the table's gonna have to be without me tonight.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think I'm
I'm
getting
gonna
that.
tweet about this later.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about do I
Man,
have enough to compose and
man,
tweet
I
characters?
haven't tweeted.
Characters?
I haven't tweeted in 2 hours, bro. People are gonna be pissed right now. I'm losing followers. Wrap it up, baby. We gotta go. We gotta go. Losing followers.
You're just getting at him. Yo, do you think you could just tweet something from me real quick?
Yo, please.
Just real quick.
Give me the face.
Get my phone,
face-
get my
face.
phone.
Yeah,
Face
yeah.
a
I'm like,
lot.
get my phone. Oh man.
Oh man, well,
Well,
Jesus Christ, man. Let's wrap this
Let's wrap
episode
this
up,
up.
man. That was hilarious. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you, Jonah, for being here.
Thank you
This
guys for
man
having me.
stole the show. He needs his own show, man.
No,
I'm not
yes,
gonna lie,
sir.
bro. He can handle his own show, bro. He was great. Folks, make sure that you, like I said, subscribe, follow, hit the 5-star rating. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna keep expanding, keep bringing more guests.
Keep switching up the things. Probably
Exactly.
include segments, more segments.
I'll be back. I
Exactly.
will be back.
Jonah
I
has to
will
be back,
back. I
man.
will be
You give
back.
us an update.
Yes, I'll give you an update on my life. Shout out to everyone that's been in my group. Thank you guys for all supporting me. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man.
Well,
yeah,
thank
man.
you for coming on.
Again,
the show.
let me
Entertaining.
plug
as
myself one more time.
Do it.
Oh, drop the plugs.
Jonan is win. Jonan is win. That is my Instagram. That is my Snapchat, and that is also my Twitter.
In your MySpace? What's your
MySpace is Jonan Junkie. It's actually Jonan Junkie. But anyways,
MySpace even works.
Tennessee days.
Tennessee. That's my Tennessee days.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, thank you again for having me.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, we can do this again when it was a little more updates, a little more stories, because
Bro.
we have we didn't have time. For
Hopefully, we
enough
both
stories.
have a lot of stories. Maybe we're in a different location in the future.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. All right.
You like that?
I like that.
Future things to come. Again, shout out to the crowd. Shout out to all the listeners on all the platforms. Everybody, always live to your best life. Always be the best you.
Oh shit. Damn. We're getting real deep in this ending, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter what, don't forget that the whole reason we're here is to connect, to share ideas, and to just be.
Bring this city as a whole instead
Yeah,
of being against
because
each other
it's-
while trolling each other.
While trolling each other with love.
With love, exactly.
It's jabs. With
Exactly.
jabs.
Yeah, slight jabs, slight jabs.
Yeah,
with,
like
with
that.
gloves on.
Oh, and I guess I could leave this piece of advice. If you don't use turn indicators, because you never want them to know your next move.
Also, auto replenishment your sun pass, because they're gonna hunt
They're
you
gonna come
down.
after you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Put
but
it
you
on
know-
auto
Well,
renew.
that's what we have our tax refunds
$25.
for. Pay your violations.
That's
with
what the
your tax
cameras are
refunds.
for.
That's what the cameras are for.
Now they actually got me like
Hey,
that. They sent the
remember
mail.
remember that one Miami dude that flipped the license plate over?
I know.
Bro, that shit was dope, bro.
That's my best friend.
That's
my best
yeah,
Yeah, that's genius.
He's my best
That's genius.
bro.
All right.
It was
Well,
dope.
All right,
folks,
well,
we're gonna close out.
thank you guys.
Alright, bro.
J-Lo got a beautiful body. All right.
I do too.
What?
Shakira's better.